Hello, welcome back to another stream with me, Meoni. Today we're going to be doing, hopefully, our fourth clear of Heaven on High, in theory. But, you know, anything could happen. Special thanks today for the ability to play some amazing remix music. The links should be on screen and also in chat, but for Channgief, person that reached out to me via my business email and said, hey, would you play some of my music on your stuff? And I'm like, yes I will. So full link should be, if it works properly, in the description. If not, they will be later, but I think they are, and also on screen. And yeah, very cool stuff, actually. Some really nice remixes, some chill remixes. When does the next patch drop? Next Tuesday the 23rd. This music's so good.
We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind, and it will be marvelous.
That drop, though.
It will.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate to have such lovely members of our 14 community reach out to me. This music's amazing. Right, we're going to fade that down, unfortunately, for now, and we're going to play some video game. But yeah, thanks again once again to Channgief. And if you want to check out more of her stuff, please go do so. I'll link the SoundCloud again in chat. But links are in the description. What is that clicking noise? Can you stop clicking, please? Thank you. Right, it was bloody loud. What do you mean tough? I know you need a drink, but do you have to do it so loudly? That's crazy. Right. Back into the video game, hopefully. Is there music where we are? No. Why is it every time I play Final Fantasy XIV and we tab into the game, there's like no music? It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Right, okay. Welcome on in. If you've never seen us play Heaven on High content before, it's a deep dungeon with 100 floors. We've done 3 clears so far. That's out of nowhere. Thanks Final Fantasy XIV. Wow. Music from nowhere. Didn't even fade in. It's just like do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's like, okay, we get it. Ruby C, we get it. Yeah, so as I was saying, we've done 3 clears of this. We want to get our 4th. If we do so today, then we'll get a mount. If not, then I guess Fran gets a mount and I'll have to wait until after 6.4 to get mine. So, no pressure, but I would like to get this done. Let's go talk to the people on Discord. Hello. There we go.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. You?
I'm good. How are you, Morgana?
Yeah, pretty good.
How are you, Fran? Good. Okay, cool. Only Deep Dungeon I haven't touched yet. Why? It's. I mean, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but it's accessible. I have to be careful what I say about that because it'll bite me in the butt. So, what do we want to do? We want to start a new one, go in and crush this, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. Thank you for buying free company actions, by the way. We have like 7 officers and not single one of them can find the time to do it, so I appreciate you. Not enough. One of your party members does not meet the requirements for this duty. Make sure you've cleared both slots if you have used both of them up, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Okay.
You probably still had 2 clears on there, did you, Morgana?
Yes. Yeah.
What is that noise?
Fire alarm?
Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's not on my side.
Morgana, are you okay?
Yeah, this just happens whenever my mum jokes.
Oh.
It's fine. It's nothing fatal.
Wait, it's your mum's cooking? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to probably mute you, I think, until it stops. That is so piercing. But, well, I'm glad that you're not in danger, but also rip your dinner. Basically, rip dinner. What's she doing?
I made today the most awesome steak in a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not a mistake then.
No, not a mistake. It was a good steak.
A good
you
steak.
can see the result in the food channel if you want.
Oh wow, let's have a look at the food channel. It looks very pink, dude. That looks very, very pink. Oh boy.
But it's not a blue.
No. Wow, that is very pink. Wow. That's very
This is
pink.
too pink for you.
Yeah. But oh boy, I hope you enjoyed it anyway, at least.
It was awesome.
Yeah? I'm glad to hear it.
As long as you liked it.
I was gonna say it kind of looks like it would moo at me if I press my fork into
No.
it. No?
I'm far away from rare. This is medium.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not quite rare, but it's close. Probably due to the disinterest in the glamour outcome, lol. I'm that picky. I do love running content like that, though. Now that uni is finally over for me, I'll try out my new phone. Yes, definitely give it a go. Give it a go. Give the old DP dungeon some time. It's good. Have you done Orthos? Espheria? Hopefully I've not butchered your name, by the way. Red wine, beef tenderloin, medium rare with a blue cheese sauce. Okay. Everyone's telling me how they enjoy their steak. Para?
Pardon?
I said everybody is telling me how they enjoy their steak. Para.
Yes, I see it in the chat.
Nice.
I'm quite what is called puric.
What?
No. I'm looking for the word.
A purist?
Purist, yeah. When it comes to steaks, so I'm not a big fan on sauces on steaks and stuff.
So you're quite anal when it comes to like the how your steak's done sort of thing. Like your idea of a perfect steak. I just don't really like steak. I guess I'm the weird one.
Okay. No, I think it's not weird. I mean,
That's alright. It's not my cup of tea. I'd rather have a nice big like fish.
Yeah, I'm not a steak person myself either.
Like tuna steaks are amazing, but they're not
That's
steaks,
true.
so yeah.
I like fish too. I think they count as a steak.
What, tuna?
Yeah, when you make a steak.
Yeah, if you like the tuna steaks, yeah, they're a little bit thicker than yeah. My dream would be to go to Japan and go to one of the tuna, like the markets where they sell the tuna, like slabs, and you can have a piece there, sort of thing. Like just a slice of tuna. That'd be amazing. Or go to one of the places and actually have like fresh tuna off the boat and, you know, have it as a steak or something or whatever. That'd be lovely. But, you know, Japan, it's quite expensive.
Yes.
Unfortunately. Oh, wow. We got a big room quite early. I like how it's only given us one Magicite so far. That's unfortunate. It's almost like the games realizes this is the last run, potentially.
We need more.
So it's trying to screw me hard, yeah.
I mean, we're on floor 24 and we have already one.
Well, we start on 21, so...
So it's not that bad.
Yeah, I like the fact that you don't have to start at floor 1. That would have just been boring, honestly. It wouldn't be bad, it'd just be boring. And that's not even me being big-headed. It's just, well, you can pretty much one-shot stuff at level 24, so the other floors are just, well, kind of pointless.
Yeah,
really.
It would be just unnecessary.
Gonna go and loot this chest. Halibut or salmon? Salmon is gorgeous, yeah. Yeah, you can't beat like I like honey roast salmon and stuff like that, and basically any salmon actually. Oh, I found the wrong one.
Do you need help?
No, I just exploded a bit.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you guys had found the real one. Oh, sorry. Hey, Gigablazer. How you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. I hope you're well. In theory, this should be our last run. In theory, touch wood, you know, cross fingers. All of those other rituals of good luckiness. So are people looking forward to 6.4, by the way, or are people a bit like meh?
Do you mean us or chat?
Anyone and anybody. Go for it.
I'm looking forward for it.
Yeah?
Yes. Even if I'm a little bit stressed now to get everything done before for 6.4. PvP wise.
Oh, the PvP stuff, yeah. Yeah, that is... Yeah.
But besides this, I visited my island sanctuary today and kicked off all the production again.
Nice.
I mean, I have 80 or 90,000 crowies, so I guess I get what I need.
Yeah. That's plenty. You can't wait for 6.4, says Gigablazer? Nice, 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 nice. I think Morgana's currently rebuilding his house from the the cooking incident.
Trying to save his mother from the fire.
Yeah, calling the fire brigade. I don't know.
Sorry about that, the door went.
That's alright. We were just guessing if your house had been slowly burning down, or...
I don't know. No. It's an old tenement building. It'll be fine.
Ah, right. They don't so much burn, they just sort of smolder a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I told the story while we had our static, but I can tell this story now with chat too. In my old World of Warcraft static,
During the war,
we had a similar case. We heard some sirens from the Discord and stuff, and alarms, and at some point someone mentioned, oh yeah, I'm living in a more family house, so like a skyscraper, and some floors under me started burning, and the firefighters were there and stuff.
Wait, so the skyscraper they lived in was on fire?
Yeah.
And they were on the rooms above it, and they were like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and he was like, so it could be any time I have to stop raiding, but it's as long as I don't get evacuated out of my room, I'm staying.
That's insane. Wow. It's dedication, but it's insanity.
Yeah. We gave him some extra DKP.
What, for nearly burning to death?
Yeah.
Dealing with fire.
Oh my god.
He continued to full raid. You know, he got not...
You know what would have been the irony if you were progressing on firefighter achievement on Mimiron? That would have been hilarious.
It was anymore. I think it was. Was it Lich King? I don't know anymore.
It's pronounced Ace-Thria. Oh, okay. The past few patches were too dry for me. Well, I hope this one's wet enough for you. What? Class rolls now to help break the boredom between patches, otherwise it's been subs and decorate. Oh yeah, submarines. Yes, I need somebody that's actually going to do the submarines this time so I can get a minion from them and not have to spend the entirety of the cost of a large FC house to be able to get one. So if anybody wants to volunteer doing submarine stuff and selling the minion to me at a reasonable price,
I would to upgrade my submarine yet, and I think also get some additional levels again.
Yeah, the ranks go up as well, so... Could still definitely be a minion. There always is.
Mm.
I want that silver chest, and these stupid face monsters are blocking it. How dare they? How dare they? Stupid Tengu birds. Get out of the way. But yeah, 6.4 is full of awesomeness. I always kind of forget about the fact that 6.45 is going to have the majority of the stuff that's going to keep me most busy. It's always a 4.5 patch that is the stuff usually that I'm looking forward to the most out of everything. Because Hildebrand weapons, Criterion, Blue Mage, all of that stuff's in 6.45. So in 6.4, it's like MSQ, Dungeon, Trial Extreme, and, well, Island Sanctuary. It's kind of it, I guess.
I mean, the raid.
Yeah, but now that we don't know if we're going to be raiding Savage or not, it's...
I think we will. We just can't start in week 1, I guess.
Okay. I'm not going to count my chickens, so to speak, to use that terminology, because... And that's just me being negative, because every single time a new patch comes out, we always lose a tank or a healer or a DPS or usually a tank and end up replacing them for the first month. I'm not saying it's going to happen this time, but it would be atypical. So I'm not expecting a lot, unfortunately. And that's nothing against the people we have. Just it's happened too many times, I think, in this game. People find it very hard to commit for an entire expansion, Para, and it's very draining. It's very draining. This week I got my relic fishing pole from a permanent, and this morning got my splendor pole. Congratulations, Zoob. Sounds awesome. I am still yet to do any of the splendorous stuff, to be honest, or even the sky steel. I'm too lazy. I do regular relics. I said I would get all those first, and then I'd get the crafter ones, but yeah, that's going to be another year, probably 2 years. I don't know. We'll see. I'll catch up eventually. I know for a fact I will. I'll run out of things to grind, and that'll be a bad day. Wait, what? Why did my eye drops not work? That's weird.
You still can farm the stuff for the firmament if you're really boring.
True. There's something else to do in a few years. To do the pterodactyl or pteranodon, sorry. Oh, sorry, I'll quote myself from the original video, pteranodon.
More like Terra, yes, Don.
That's awful.
Yeah.
No. You're welcome, Zeeb. You're welcome on the fashion thingy. You really wanted another zone like Eureka? As much as people hate it, people don't hate it. The people who hate it, I think, don't understand it. I really, really enjoy Eureka. It was a really good time in the game, and I think a lot of people just focus on the negatives of it rather than realizing that it gave us a social interaction that hasn't been paralleled by any other content they've added since. And that is the best way to explain it. There is nothing that compares to it. Not even Zadnor or, you know, Boja or whatever. It's all been quite cold, like dumbed down a bit in comparison. I did notice in the patch notes they're standardizing the damage reduction qualities of like shell and protect and things like the logogram thingies.
Okay.
For Eureka, so it looks just like terminology changes, but it could be flat percentile changes that are slightly higher, which means it'd probably be a slight nerf, maybe, but it's going to be like a few percent, if that. Oh yeah, Boshu was fun, don't get me wrong, and so was Zadnor, but they weren't the same thing at all. And it certainly didn't have the same social experiment associated with it that Eureka had. Remember, you've got to also remember, the first time that Eureka entered into existence was before they decided to split Europe off into 2 different data centers. So it was just all together. You know, there was, at the time, there was myself, there were other content creators like Zeppler, all playing on the same data center because there was only one European data center. And when the split came was after that point. So we enjoyed Eureka content with other people, a lot of other people, and it was awesome. But Zadnor and Bozja, we already had the split at that point. Yo, Miss Loot, thank you for the 7 months. It is the lucky number 7. How you doing? I hope you're well. You enjoyed Baldessian Arsenal? Baldessian Arsenal was interesting and rife with drama the first few times that people did it. But after doing it myself with the late night Discord, it was very enjoyable. But yeah, you don't need me to remind you, if you can remember, of all of the drama that happened with the portals, for example, and stuff like that. That was a really bad time to play the game. Yo, Miss Loot, not only did you give me the lucky 7 months, you also gifted 5 memberships. So let's see. She of Little Faith, Giga Blazer, Shakal Draconis, Farubi, and Bun Bun Banana. That's a great name. Congratulations on getting some emotes and stuff. Be sure to thank Miss Loot if you want to. And poke her in the face.
Okay.
What? Poke her in the face and say hi. You're like, hi.
Okay.
How you doing? You like Bun Bun Banana? It is such a good name, isn't it? I don't like exposing lurkers or anything, because, you know, but that is a great name. That is a really great name. You should be proud of yourself. Don't poke you in the face, but the face though. We're not talking a jab in the face. We're talking like a gentle poke, like boop, like a boop, a face boop. Sounds like a rival to Facebook, doesn't it? Really, face boop. You just go on there. It's like a friend has booped you.
Oh God.
I mean, you could used to be able to poke people on Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I just referenced. Yeah. A friend has poked you.
Let's go play Candy Crush.
No, it's Farmville. I want to water
Farmville.
I want to water your plants, mate. No, I don't even have Farmville. There's no plants to water. Get out of here. It's just a desert. Oh, but blah, 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 blah. James's stepdad, if you ask him about this, his stepdad always, every time I ever saw him, all he was ever playing was Farmville. And I don't understand. It's like he discovered PCs for the first time, right? Seriously, and the first thing he did was Farmville. And that was the last thing he did, I'm pretty sure. It was just endless Farmville. That's all he... I don't know if he still plays it, but... I mean, I don't have Facebook anymore. I deleted it years ago, so... Because it's a toxic pile of crap. I hate it. It's not healthy either. Like, I really, really can't stand Facebook. Thank you. You're welcome, Bun Bun. It is a really good name though. The question is, do you play Vieira? I would imagine it would come with the territory, but you know. It can be nice to chat from PS5 watching YouTube streams instead of having to switch back to phone. Oh yeah, they did the whole YouTube-y thing, didn't they? Wait, how are you doing that actually? Oh, because of the app, right? Right. Because I know recently, didn't they add Discord to the PlayStation?
Did they do it? I heard
have they
wanted
done
to
it,
do.
or I thought it had already been done. I could be wrong.
It's kind of janky though.
So it does work?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think to use voice, you still need to use like a mobile phone or another.
Really? They can't use just a PlayStation headset with a mic on it?
I don't think so.
Oh. That sucks. You do play Vieira. What a guess. You keep your Facebook
it would be a missed opportunity.
I keep my Facebook to use Messenger and Marketplace to sell items. Oh man.
Damn.
I've never used Marketplace, so.
Think of Gumtree, but slightly better.
Fair enough. We've bought stuff off of the, what is that pre-loved thing before? I think it was called. I don't know. It was pre-loved. It's like a second-hand thing. Sort of like a crappy British version of Craigslist, but not as awkward and weird.
I mean, I thought that's what Gumtree was.
Oh, I don't know. I guess they're all the same thing? Yeah, I remember buying like a box set of, I can't remember what TV series it was from them. Of course, this guy was selling it for like £3. And on eBay, it would cost me like 60. So. And weirdly enough, they weren't scratched. Which was just shocking, really. Like someone actually looked after their DVDs. I was amazed. A machinist Vieira's bun with a gun. At least it's not a bun gun that shoots buns. Just fire rabbits at people. You've used Marketplace, it's not bad. Fair enough. I mean, I've used it to find like events and things like garage sales or whatever you might call them.
Car boot sales?
Yeah, well, I know, but I was trying to be more broad than just saying car boot sales, because I don't think they have car boot sales in America. They call them like garage sales, garage boot sales. No, I don't know. Yeah, it's like they call them garage sales, but they're not necessarily in the garage, which is what confuses me. It's like, oh, yard sales, that's it. Yard, right.
Don't you call them flea markets?
No, that's something different. A flea market is like a proper array of stalls with like antiques and things on. Whereas like a yard sale is just literally somebody's yard with some stuff on the floor, or Or in England is like, well, and Britain, I should say, the car boot sales are literally a car boot is open and there's just stuff either like on the floor in front of it or on the grass, like a blanket, or they...
Oh, so it's only one person then, which sells stuff.
What, at a car boot? No, there's...
Yeah.
Well, no, there's like hundreds of people invited to a field. Yeah, there's like a big grassy field.
Yeah.
And they just dump stuff on the grass.
Okay, so what's the difference to the flea market then?
Typically, if you were to go to a flea market in this country, it would be antiques. Like, very expensive antiques.
Okay.
Whereas a car boot is literally like Abbas EDs and plastic crap toys and PlayStation games and stuff, you know?
Okay, so because flea markets here are basically your yard sale stuff here. But combined with the flea market, so basically they sell everything there.
All right.
You know that TV show, Antique Roadshow?
No.
Do-do, 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 boo, 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 doo, boo, boo.
Yeah, well...
It's got good music.
In a recent episode, Pokemon cards was featured in it.
Why? They're not antiques. What? No. No. Pokemon cards are not antiques. Stop. No. I will fight them. There is no way a Pokemon card is classed as an antique. That is disgusting. They're great, but they're not antiques. Come on. No. 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 Please say that's not true. No. Suddenly aged 20 years from hearing this. In Mississippi, we have a thing called First Monday, where people come from all over to a giant yard sale every month. So it's a car boot then. I like it. Flea markets here are usually hosted in a large building, much like, yeah, it's like the reason they do flea markets usually with like some form of cover is because the things that you're trying to sell are worth more than they would be if you were to get rain on them. Whereas a car boot, if it rained, no one really gives a crap. So, yeah, but like if it's raining during it, you're not going to panic. You're going to be, oh, I guess I'll put stuff away then. Whereas a flea market, they're like, no, my precious 12th century vase full of potatoes, it's going to get wet.
There we go. I posted a link in Deep Dungeon chat.
I don't know what the potatoes would look like from a 12th century, but you know. When I was a kid, I used to trade Pokemon cards with my ice cream truck man in my neighborhood some 25 years ago. Oh my god, that's crazy. Do you think you could still get away with trading trading card stuff with an ice cream man these days, or do you reckon people would jump to conclusions? I think society has changed to the point where no one can do anything without being incredibly suspicious. It's like if an ice cream man pulled up and said, "Hey kid, you want to see my cards?" That's where the parents like, "Oh, that's it, you're going to jail."
I remember one time a bus driver gave my mum let me finish. Like a bunch of Pokemon cards from me.
Are you sure it's not the milkman?
No, it was a bus driver.
Okay. That's really kind of him. Did he find them on the bus?
I think so.
He was like, I stole this from some kids. Here, give it to little
Also,
Morgana.
turns out all of those cards were fake.
Oh, wow. Wow, so not only did he do a nice gesture, but he gave you fake cards.
Yeah.
How privileged you must have felt. Everybody is suspicious. With good reason, though. People are weird. But still, there are no, like... There's hardly any ability to to encourage kindness from people anymore, is there? Because of people have ruined society for themselves. Let's put it that way.
I think the internet's ruined it.
Well, yeah, there is that. There could be a predator behind every tree. It's like, oh, okay. Well, in reality, it's, I don't know, probably not like that. I don't know. It's one of the things I ever worry about. If I became like a father myself, I don't know if I'd be able to put up with other people's BS when it comes to restrictions. Like Halloween, right? So when I was a kid, we used to go trick-or-treating, probably like the American viewers right now. You'd go and you'd get as much candy as possible, right? You'd stuff your face with it and you'd make yourself ill. That was what Halloween was about for me, all right, when I was a kid. And you used to just go and knock on anyone's door and then just, you'd dread if they ever said trick or treat, like if you ever had to say it. Most of the people were old and they were just like, just take the candy. And that was it. That was the best thing ever. But I see so many people like, oh yeah, we ask beforehand these specific houses way in advance if we can, if we're allowed to go and knock on your door at 7 o'clock or whatever. It's like, no, what? Really? That's if they even do it at all. Most places around here don't do it. So like my nephews have never trick-and-treated. I think that's so sad. They've never experienced what it's like to gain generosity from other people and, you know, and to dress up, and I think that's a missed opportunity. And then all of the horror stories you see on you know, the internet. Oh, well, you could find this in your child's sweets and stuff. It's like, yeah, but I don't know. It's almost like
we've never done any of that.
Any common sense that existed before no longer exists. Now it's just trust nobody and treat everybody like the enemy. It's so sad. You know? I think dressing up for Halloween and stuff was one of the coolest things ever. You know, putting on some really crap vampire fangs or a stupid hat or a sheet over your head. You know, pretending to be a ghost and cutting holes in a sheet or something. That was fun. But nope. That's just a typical example of one of the just one of many things that's been ruined. The only place you can talk to strangers and not have to feel weird now is an MMO. Are you sure about that? A lot of the people I talk to in this game, or any MMO RPG, yeah. I don't know. That's if they talk anyway. Like, if you join a party finder group or whatever and you say hello, pretty much the entirety of that dungeon run is quiet. The only time I get people to ever say anything is if I see in their biography, like their character bio, that they're a Twitch streamer. Like when we met Maging Way. You remember that? Para?
Yes.
I remember that.
We decided as a static, one of our people went offline. James went offline. So we had 7 people and we were like, right, let's queue into normal raids and just say hello to the first person we see. And it was this Maging Way. And we went and said hello on their stream. So it's really only the content creators that I've found that will even respond to you. Everyone else is too afraid of a policy agreement to say something that might upset somebody. It's the same in any game now. It's just... I used to say hello to anybody and everybody, you know, in WoW. I was in WoW. But you say hello in this game in a random, like, leveling duty, it's like, yep, you're hardly going to get a response.
One of the few times I've actually gotten conversation is MSQ roulette.
I suppose that's boring enough that people have no choice but to respond to you.
More in the old one, in the long old one.
Praetorium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, true, I've had that experience, but if it's like leveling or trial, no one says anything, dude. Or even expert. Like, if you do your expert, hardly anybody will talk to you. The only time they ever talk to you was like, I'm pulling everything. Heal me. I'm like, okay. Okay then. Or be right back as soon as they load in, and you're like, really, dude? They queue in and then they go AFK as soon as they load in as a tank. And you're like, you could have literally queued in when you were ready. That's the only time people ever say anything. You try to say hello every time when I do, never a com. I go solo and say, yeah, I've had the same experience. If I speak to people, it's almost like they frown upon it, and I don't get commendations either. But if I stay perfectly silent throughout the entire thing, I get commendations. It's really weird. I've also noticed other people get violent as well sometimes, like in terms of reaction. If somebody says, oh, it's Meoni, hello, in an alliance raid, and I'm like, hey, hi, thanks for watching, or whatever. Other people get aggressive at me for just existing, or at that person for acknowledging my existence. It's so weird. That might be a unique experience that probably not everybody gets, though. But people are weird, man. People are just weird. They're built different these days. Yeah, there's a small fly flying around. Keeps landing on everything. Because I've had to have a window open because it's so bloody hot today. That's the one thing I hate about summer, Para. Flies. Like you have the window, you have a window open for like 5 seconds, and they just appear out of nowhere. Sorry?
You need a fly net before your window.
We had one, but it's crap. It's absolute crap. It's one of these magnetic ones, and it's awful. It falls down.
Oh, okay.
So actually, that's why I bought those magnets, Fran. I've just realized. I realized because a few months ago, I was like, why did I? Bless you. Why did I buy 7 neodymium magnets? And I was like, boy, these are strong. And I was playing around with them, and then I forgot why I bought them, and I've just remembered. Because I was so fed up of it falling down, I was like, right, I'll buy neodymium magnets then. Which are stupidly strong, but I forgot why I bought them. Morgana, I can't reach you. Don't die. Yes, anyway, like I say, friend, we'll have a look at it another time. I can't close the window or I'll cook myself to death. How many mimics do you want?
All the mimics.
What is this? Mary's room? Miss Lute's room?
Maybe.
It's her mimic harem.
A mimicum. I don't know. What would you call a room full of mimics? A mimicorium? Trap room? Trapdoor?
It's not exactly a door.
Yeah. Trap floor. They're just hoping I pop out of one of them. Yep. Doing content with Miss Lute outside of Blue Mage? Wow, that would be novel. It's true. We hardly ever do anything. Jordan says paraflies. See what he's done there? He's combined flies and your name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got wings. In 6.4, he can use them in combat as well.
Oh yeah, true.
Corrigans! I love the cry of them dying. That sounds really bad, actually, without context.
Yeah.
I like the way you squeal. No, I don't like that. It's a bit mean. A little bit.
Yeah, I don't judge.
Hello, Sierra Davis. How are you? welcome on in. And here I was going to ask if you wanted to do something this weekend. Maybe, but I have some editing to do. And a couple other things that I can't talk about. So, yeah. Maybe, if I can find the time, but I need to do a few bits. But I would love to. But you've found me a very busy time of the month, I'm afraid. And next week's going to be absolutely atrocious for my existence. Most people will think I'm just non-existent, unless they watch YouTube, of course.
So what you're saying is it's Meoni's time of the month?
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Can we make jokes about stuff like this? Is this
no,
okay?
I really don't think we can, actually. So, good job, Morgana. You're not getting invited to the 9.0 Deep Dungeon Runs.
Wow.
I've made him choke to death now. Calm down. That'll be the smoke from the fire alarm. His mother's cooking is finally caught up to him. Ha! That's what I say. Ha!
What did you even? What did your mother even cook? Did she deep fry a whole chicken or something?
Hera, have you ever kind of had the thought? What was that meme where it's like, have you ever had the kind of have you had the thought of the have you?
No, the thing is, I talked quite much German today, and now
really?
all my stuff is mixed again.
Du hast.
The funny thing is, in a normal work week, let's say Monday to Friday, I speak more English than German.
It's so weird, isn't it, to think that some days you speak German, some days you speak English, like as a primary. Do you get confused when someone knocks on the door and you speak English to them, and then wonder why they don't respond?
Yes.
Have you actually done
quite
that?
often that I speak to the delivery man, I start talking in English, or when I'm in the supermarket, I'm just random words in English.
That's brilliant. Oh my god. He's like, hello, and you're like, hello, have you got post for me? And he's like, huh?
Yeah, something like this. Especially when the words are similar, then it's easy to slip into the English ones.
But yeah, the smoke alarm goes off whenever my mum makes bacon for some reason.
I mean, it's a sign.
It doesn't go off when I make bacon.
Maybe she burns it.
But we use a George Foreman.
Well, maybe she sets it to a higher George level.
The higher George level? This is...
Yeah, but the smoke alarm doesn't go off when I take the George Foreman.
There's different difficulties of George, Para. So like, it's like what level George do you want of your burger today?
So your mom takes the extra hot George.
It's at least level 5 George, that is. No, that's George Extreme, you know? Just George, what was his name? It's not Formby, is it? It's George Foreman? The Formby, I think that's someone else. George Foreman comes out in one of those like one-sided aprons, and the other side is just him butt naked. It's like, yes, George Foreman Extreme. An ultimate would be completely, just a single sensor bar, you know. Smoke alarms just go off when some people cook. It's a fact of life. Bad at cooking. Wow. You just got totally... Well, your mum got flamed in chat. I guess. Owned. Oh, dear. Did you eat the bacon?
No, it was for her.
Oh.
Oh.
You should have said, where's my bacon?
Yeah.
I'm not hungry.
But you could have saved it for later. I don't know.
Yeah, for a midnight snack.
Mitternacht.
Some people eating maybe some chocolate or some crisps while playing, and you munch some bacon while playing.
Oh, hold on a minute. We have to pause our thought process. Miss Loot, the American, is trying to challenge the way that we make bacon now. Why not put it in the oven? Well, but why would you put bacon in an oven? Oh, I guess if you're wrapping it around like sausages or something. Okay, fair enough. But like, if you have a fry up, don't you just use a frying pan? Do you? How do you cook your bacon, Para?
I
mean, some people cook bacon in the microwave.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but this is.
How is that even remotely gonna be?
They also can eat I don't know, BB penguins. That's the same people.
What?
Yeah, that's the same people who are doing bacon in the microwave.
The same people. Hold on. The same people who cook bacon in a microwave are the people who eat pingu.
Penguins, yes.
Dude. I'm just imagining pingu in a microwave now. I'm going, dude, no. Pingu, no.
No, I'm doing that in the pan and then
he's new
add
at
a
his
little
last
bit
nude.
water and let them crisp up.
Wait, adding to water? I've never heard that. Is that to add moisture back into it, or? You like oven bacon because I like crispy bacon and soft.
You add it to keep the temperature not too high, so to reduce the temperature a little bit, that the fat renders better out of the meat.
Oh.
Because if you're too high from the temperature, which can easily happen in the pan, there will be like a shield around the bacon, which doesn't let it around the fat from the bacon.
You tried to microwave a piece of veggie bacon once and broke the plate.
What the F is veggie bacon? No, stop. No.
Yeah, it's nice. It's healthy.
I'm not sure if this is healthy.
It's like a veggie burger.
Yeah, because it has bacon. Less than 2% fat in it. That's why people eat it. Trust me, any little helps with fat reduction in food when you sit on your butt all day in front of a computer. Trust me. If I didn't eat stuff that had like lower fat in it, yeah, no, I wouldn't be even able to move, I don't think. You've cooked eggs in a microwave. Whole eggs? Because wouldn't they just go bang when you peel them? Don't know. I've never cooked like eggs like that in a microwave. That sounds dangerous, honestly.
Yeah, that's what my mum does it.
Yeah, but like whole eggs, then
no.
that would
explode.
Yeah, they would explode surely. Yeah, that doesn't sound healthy idea. I think we saw one of those like fail clips on YouTube of a mother who made her daughter these whole eggs. She boiled them in the microwave, and she goes to peel them, and it explodes, and a piece of shell that's like red hot lands on her face. I'm like, oh my god, that is the worst mother ever. You just wouldn't, would you?
No, you shouldn't really.
Like at least 60-degree piece of eggshell. That's not something you want landing on you. Not whole eggs. Yeah, this person we watched was doing like whole eggs. I'm like, why? What are you doing? And then they poked it with the knife to try and like... No, just no. It's bad. You love a Scotch egg? Well, we learned the other day that it's not a Scottish treat. Is it? They didn't originate there. Oh, was it Turkey?
No, Indian, I think.
Oh, yeah, it was the Indian one, yeah.
Wasn't it Portugal?
No, I think he's right. I think it was India for that one and Portugal for the other thing that you ate. I don't know.
Portugal was something with fish. Fish and chips was Portugal.
Oh yeah,
that's
fish and chips was I can't remember what they called it either. Like probably
no
fritters de fish or something.
Yeah, that was the name. Pretty sure. Fritters the fish.
Fritters the fish. What George rating would that be? 4? I kind of just want the knob on the machine to just be his face with his nose pointing towards a different number. And then the ingredients are like, yes, preheat your George to 5.
Never go to level 6, it gets too steamy.
But these transformers go to 11.
Yeah, they go all the way to 11. Spinal Tap Georges.
Oh god. That's
a lot of George.
Yeah. I'm not sure if anyone can handle so much George.
A Georgia load. Oh dear.
So can we make a conversion table to 11 Georges are 1 George Clooney or something?
No, it'd be like 1 heaped bucket of butter or something.
What?
Like the most ridiculous comparison ever. That was weird ASMR of you pouring whatever that was into a cup, by the way. You got a meeting? Back in a bit? Alright, have a good meeting. Hopefully it's about George. You know the irony? If Miss Loot had a George Foreman grill, but not a kettle in her kitchen? Like the most obscure thing and she would have it. Originated in Whitby, Yorkshire, England in the 19th century and were originally covered in fish paste rather than sausage meat. What are we talking about again?
I don't know what they're calling.
Oh, Scotch eggs. No, we're not talking about like any particular brand or anything, but the idea of a Scotch egg was not British first.
The origin of Scotch eggs. Will be, by the way, new Netflix series starting soon.
It'd be called Squash Game.
No, it will be on History Channel and it will be like the Scotch egg. It is invented in Scotland. Or is it from outer space?
No, here we go. It's the greatest Scottish Scotch off. The greatest Scottish Scotch off. Oh my god, I can't even say that. The greatest Scottish Scotch off. Who can make the best Scotch egg? Find out. That was the worst impression ever. You do an impression of Scotland. I can't.
I can't.
I keep thinking of Neil Oliver from Coast. You know. Hello, welcome to Coast. Today we're going to be looking at some crap hole in Britain.
Really sad that we don't have stuff like this here in Germany, Scotch eggs.
You can have them.
Because they look quite tasty.
You can have them. They leave a weird taste in your mouth, so you can have them. They do. They genuinely do. After you eat a Scotch egg, it's like, okay, now to drink like four pints of something to get rid of this taste. There.
But isn't it basically ground beef or ground meat?
It's
or minced meat and...
It's always pork, but yeah.
It's just sausage meat.
I mean, I would maybe, if I do that myself, I would take mixed meat, mixed minced meat, so beef and pork together.
Look what we got, Para. A floor 90 clear.
Oh no!
Oh no! I
use it now. Okay?
No!
Oh.
No.
But Morgana had used last time stuff.
Morgana's Morgana though. He's burning his house down, one George at a time.
Oh my god, we are up to 12 Georges here.
It's like the earthquake Richter scale. It's like the George scale. How burnt are you on the George scale? About a 5. Get him to hospital now.
Then you see some really busy man in white collar stuff and with some papers, and they're getting really agitated, and so, oh my god, we're above 7 George Formans already. What do we do? Call the president.
Instead of like third degree burns or whatever, it's a third degree George.
So like in the Doomsday film. Oh my god, we have to inform the public.
Is a Cadbury egg technically a Scotch egg? No, because it's not got meat in it. Why would you want meaty chocolate?
But you could say you can say the Cadbury egg is a sweet Scotch egg.
I think No.
Oh god, we break Morgana.
People ruined Cadbury's the Cadbury bunny the other day for me by asking me to. Well, they said just Google the Cadbury's bunny, and that's all I typed in, and the pictures that appeared on Google were okay. Time to close my web browser and burn it.
That's enough internet for it to do.
Yeah, yeah. So don't search for the Cadbury bunny. Yeah. Whoops. There's some very strange people out there. I mean, I remember the adverts being a little bit risque, but not like that. I was, yes. I needed to bleach my mind at that point.
Oh.
Yeah. You searched it up. Of course you did, Jordan. I'm surprised that's not in your bookmarks.
Wow.
You can tell a lot by a person when you talk to them regularly enough, okay? And Jordan maybe comes across as the sort of person that would like the Cadbury's bunny, all right? Just saying. The concept of a Cadbury egg. It's not a sweet Scotch egg. No. Why? No. No. Why would you do this? You know me. Ah, you see? I nailed it on the head. Oh, look. Okay, so chat. Has anyone else here ever had a white chocolate?
White chocolate.
A white chocolate. I can't speak today. Hold on. Where's water? I need water.
Too much editing.
Sorry, this is what happens when you sit there and talk non-stop without editing on a one take of patch note reading 59 minutes long. Okay. Has anyone else had a white chocolate Cadbury's cream egg before? They did them for a limited time, and I mean limited, for like a couple of days in Sainsbury's in the UK, and I've never seen them anywhere since. They are absolute heaven. I have never tasted a cream egg as beautiful as that. It was incredible. Yes, you have? America never got that. We never got that, apart from on that, like, the weekend. Like, it was before, yeah, it was before Easter. It was this weird freak weekend, and I went into Sainsbury's, and there was white cream eggs just shoved in the corner. And then I never saw them again afterwards. And I remember asking a guy, are you getting any more of these in? And he just pretended they didn't exist. I'm like,
he was gaslighting you.
I'm like, did I have a fever dream? But no, I remember the taste of them. And I can't find the wrapper. Well, I think I've probably threw the wrappers away, but just to prove they existed. But they were in like this weird pale white foil. Yeah, there is a picture somewhere in the food channel. It's just this delicious white monstrosity. I loved it. It was great. It was sugar out the butt, right? You know for a fact they're going to be sweet, but they were fantastic. So if anyone ever finds any, ever, I might open a P.O. box just to see if I can get some white chocolate cream eggs. Because I can't find them anywhere. You remember seeing them on a Google search once? They existed. Yeah. They were so good, though. Honestly, best white chocolate I've ever had. Ever. It was very surprising. I need to see if I can find that picture, actually. But yeah. I've never been the same since, actually, since I had one. But no one seems to understand that they existed. When you talk to people in shops, they're like, they just pull a face at you and go, what? Well, they never existed. All right, okay, you go back to stacking shelves, friend. Like, been there, done that.
By the way, we don't need golden chests anymore. We have everything.
Okay. I'm just killing mobs.
I
mean, it's always helpful if we see something, but again, we have a penalty, so it's not like we can loot them anyway. That's our first Odin, right? No, is it a second Odin we've ever seen in here? As our group?
Second, yeah.
Second, yeah.
We got one in the first clear.
Oh, yeah.
Then we killed 2 times the 90 boss.
Hmm. They have a white Oreo cream egg. Yeah. I'm sure it's nice, but I have to be in the mood for Oreo. Hershey's I don't want to be rude, but when we had like one of the like snack boxes that you can get on Amazon where they send you like a box of selected treats from a country. And I tried the American one, the sweet one, and it was full of Hershey's chocolate, and I hated every single bar they sent me. So unless there's some that are nice, I really, really couldn't stand the taste of it. They were like horrible. I can't even describe how they tasted. It just wasn't chocolate. It just, I don't know what it was. It just felt really strange. I don't know how to explain why I didn't like it. It just... a strange texture. And a weird aftertaste, actually. You remember that? Because I gave you some of it and you said there was a weird aftertaste. Don't know. Or somebody messed without order, maybe. There's two possibilities. Either Hershey's chocolate is terrible, or someone messed with our order. But it's Amazon, so anything could happen, right? It could have been in a corner of a building for 6 years. I don't know. I should try Sticks chocolate. They're from Israel. Ooh. I'm totally up for trying some sticks. Sticks. Why do I sound like Little Nicky when I say that word? Sticks. Popeye's chicken. Oh man, what a film. Gritty aftertaste. There we go. That's the best way to describe it. It was a gritty aftertaste. It was like somebody had just put a spoon of tar that they used to set roads inside each bar. That's true. It's like a weird sort of taste. There. Like bitter. Like a bitter sort of gritty, dirty it's like soil, like a yeah. Don't ask me why I know what soil tastes like, okay? But you know what soil tastes like. Let's be honest, Parry. You know what soil tastes like.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Guys, we can go up.
I was looking for silvers.
But what do you want with silver now?
I want two Odins. Double Odin.
But why?
Because then we can kill two bosses without doing
But
anything.
I would prefer clearing a floor than a boss.
Fine. Oh, well, it could have been an Odin. An Ifrit. Yeah.
So do you prefer other magicides over other ones?
Yes. So I could loot that. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a ghost buff. It's the best buff. The best use of a concealment ever. It's at least a 5 on the George scale, alright? There's a shop in my hometown called World Market, and they have a bunch of chocolate, says Phelan, and sweets from mostly across European regions. A lot of UK and Swiss and German chocolate. Cool. German chocolate's nice. Belgian chocolate's the best. And I've never tried Swedish, actually. I don't think. I don't think so. I've tried Swiss chocolate, but not Swedish. Which is obviously a big difference between the areas. Bless you.
No, thank you.
We can go up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just looking for a chest. All right. God, everyone just wants to get this over with. Wow. Where's your sense of adventure?
I lost it in the other 600 floors I did deep dungeon the last months.
It's only taken 2 months to do everything. Nearly everything. Nearly. Not quite, but nearly. Oh, we have floor 58 already. I don't know why. What's all the whining? Come on, we're nearly there.
I don't whine.
All right, Fran's whining.
I'm not whining.
You're always whining. You're whining and dining. She wants to go back and play Hitman. Wow. That's a good question, actually. What are people playing to kill the tension between the patch and now? Anybody playing anything exciting? What are you playing, Morgana?
I've went back and started Pokemon Black again.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
On emulator then, or?
Yeah, on a Steam Deck.
Nice, 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 nice.
Giving Gen 5 another go, because I never really found it interesting when it was new.
I enjoyed Pokemon Black and White. I think my favorite, even though I have the best memories of like the Game Boy Color ones, my favorite was probably Emerald. it was perfection for me for some reason. I don't know. It was just brilliant.
I completely skipped Gen 3.
I loved Silver.
Oh, Gold. I had Gold. Gold was good.
Because Silver, and I think the game after Silver, they had all the old regions also in it, if I remember right. Not only the new one.
I always like it when they had that, like, it's not normal, not always DLC, but the bit where you can get older Pokemon through like an island or something. Aren't they doing that with the new Pokemon game soon? Where it's supposed to be like some kind of place you go to and there's like a time vortex or something, and or did I dream that as well as the cream egg?
I never followed Pokemon anymore since a while.
Yeah. Me and Fran played the newer one and we enjoyed it actually, surprisingly. It was a lot of fun, but I kind of ditched it after I got a bit bored of shiny hunting.
Oh, I ditched it as soon as I finished the main story.
I've got like a box of shiny Pokemon that I wanted, and then past that I was like, do I really want to hunt for shiny Pokemon that look like crap? No, I don't. You know, like Mr. Happy, I like full credit to the dude. When he played Pokemon on his stream, he was like, I'm going to collect all of them. I'm like, how can you stomach that? Yeah, but there's like only like 20 good looking Pokemon. The rest look awful. It's like, here's the shiny version. Well, why is it brown? Well, because we didn't think a shiny palette would be like, okay, why is this one bright green? Why? The worst palettes ever. The cool shinies are like bright blue luminescent things or pink things or something that looks cool and has a cool base model. But then when you get this like green squirrel, it's like, okay, I pass. Don't want a green squirrel. Once I'd got the ones from that like time cave or whatever it was called, that I forget, an Area Zero. There we go, brain cells activated. I got all of the shiny versions of the Pokemon there, and the ones from the other version of the game that I don't have by using Fran. I was done, basically. I didn't want to go and hunt for Pikachus and things and the rest of it. Not interested. And then they did the cut of the Charizard event. We did that. Thought it was crap. Bred a few Charmanders, and that was. And then I quit the game. That was it.
I mean,
there's been like loads of events still then apparently, but all of the Pokemon are like, I mean,
at least they've actually made the game run a bit smoother.
I don't know. I haven't played it since, so it ran like an absolute bag of crap when I played it. So
yeah, they've actually improved it a bit. There's
nice.
Still some stutter, but it's far less than what it was at launch.
That's good for people who still play it. Let's see, in chat, people are saying Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I can imagine a lot of you have probably been playing that Zelda Reno game. I'm tempted, but I've not played the first one to completion, so...
Could never get into Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild was, in my opinion, a great achievement, technologically, but it didn't make me want to play more of it when I put the controller down. For some reason.
One of my main issues was the durability was like way too... Like, the durability... The durability of weapons was just, you would attack things for like 5 hits and then it would just destroy.
They've majoritively fixed that by using the fusing thing now. So when
yeah, that's what I've heard.
You can fuse two things together and it restores the durability. But yeah, that's one of the that is a thing that puts me off from completing it, because every 5 minutes I'm like, okay, this branch is broken, this branch is broken, this branch is broken. And if you use anything other than a branch, like an actual sword or something, it's gone. You're dying. You can't tank this. You physically couldn't tank that. You got.
I mean, would have helped if the tank was here.
Oh yeah, I should follow you. How about you follow me?
Wow. You know what that was? That was the equivalency of the Captain Phillips movie, I'm the Captain Now. So there you go, Morgana. You are a Somalian pirate. Have you never seen Captain Phillips?
No.
It's a good film, actually. I am the captain now. It's like, no. Tom Hanks, why? It's good. Ah, dear. Green's a good color. Not on a Pokemon. It is possible DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Nice, 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 nice. I would like very much for them to do that. If I can bring myself to boot up that game now. Which might not happen considering all of the games coming out over literally more games per month than I've seen in the last 5 years. I'm pretty sure that I want to play. It's ridiculous. And most of it's Square Enix stuff. Yay! Oh boy.
The big one being 16.
Oh, 16 is a big one, yes. Very big. Diablo and yeah. Meoni, did you play the Pokemon Ranger games? No. I played Mystery Dungeon though. I think it was called. And then I played the Chocobo one as well, Chocobo Mystery Dungeon or whatever it's called. There was the Pokemon one and there was the Chocobo one. That was basically identical. They were good. They were alright.
It's the same engine.
Mm-hmm. Video game companies were busy during lockdown. I mean, that's the difference between people working in an office, which is a toxic environment, and actually allowing them to work from home where they can focus on whatever they want to do. A lot of these developers were like, oh, but there'll be less focus, and you know, people will be the games will take longer to create. And in actual reality, it ended up being the opposite, because people are way happier, funnily enough, in their own comfortable environments at home. So they ended up getting more work done than they would if they were in the office, because there was less interruptions. Fun fact, that's why a lot of companies have decided to gratefully keep on the work from home thing, even past a lot of the restrictions lifting, because it results in better output majoritively from what I've seen or heard, at least in the games industry. I don't know about anything else. I don't know about like real world stuff at all, but I don't live in the real world, man. Unless it's zeros and ones, I'm not interested.
Life is just the Matrix.
Mm-hmm. Ignorance is bliss, right? If you look at politics, yeah, ignorance is bliss, yeah, at this point. Another deep dungeon I need to go back to is Palace. Yeah, Palace can do one for me personally because it has no reward. Eureka Orpheus has been having a hard time getting a group. Furthest you got was floor 80. To be fair, if you've got to floor 80, you've done better than a good portion, I think, of people. Because it's the floor 70 to 80 set that kills runs every time. It's... No, he doesn't want it. Isn't it? When we were doing Orpheus, like, our experiences, this 70 to 80 was the most disgusting floor set. Because of the Sasquatches and the Muscle Lions and the Thunder Lizards and the Quills. Yeah, the Quills were on that floor set, but once you learn to be close to them, they're not too bad. Yeah, but like the Sasquatches could kill you without... If you were in a pug and you didn't see them and no one looked the other direction, you'd die. Because they can just evaporate you from a different room, so... They're not like the Roans in here. The Roans in here are like nothing. But we can insta-kill those, basically. But yeah, the only floor set that gave us even a slight palpitation was the 70 to 80 floor. The bosses were... I'm not gonna lie, they are way more adventurous and slightly more complex than this stuff. But well, that's not an excuse. But the point is that I think the trash, for the most part, is meaningless in Orthos, and the bosses are like the strong point in Orthos, whereas the bosses in this are the weakest point, and the trash is the strongest point. For some of it, but not that much of it, though. There's only a few pieces of, like, a few enemies that are a problem. And there's only really, we discovered recently, it's only really the last 20 floors that you need to, like, actually pull one at a time and have a tank for. Everything before that is just kind of, you don't mind walking in the middle of a room. If I click on alluring right now, it's not the end of the world. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
If I did that on the last 20 floors, then we'd have to use an ability, but... Whereas in Orthos, if I did, if I stood on alluring in floor 60 something, we're gonna have a bad time. So I think it's just better, more complex enemies. You are a otter. Okay. I would say Heaven on High is 70% easier, at least, than Orthos. Just across the board. And Palace, I've really no idea, because the only group we ever went in was kind of crap anyway. So, and that was a long, long time ago. And James was in that group. I remember him DCing as well. That was a long time ago. That was like when it was first out though, so yeah. The time it takes to prep sucks. We don't use the regen pots in here. Or in Orthos. They're good to have, but you don't need them. The only important thing in a deep dungeon is ether pool and echo drops, I would say, but even then, not really. Just get your ether pool up and that's it. Oh, for solo play? Yeah, that's a different... Well, it's an MMORPG is the way I focus on this content. It's great if people want to challenge themselves, but I just want to get the mounts and the other rewards, and that's it. So... Plus, the only decent solo title is Necromancer anyway. The rest are kind of meh. So if I wanted to do that, I'd have to do solo Palace, and that's not going to happen because I haven't got enough time in the Sentry to do 200 floors of a dungeon. 100? Yeah. 200? No. No. You wipe on like 198 or something, you're not going to want to feel like doing 198 or 200 more floors, are you? You wipe in here right now? It's not the end of the world. You've pulled alluring. Do you want... Yeah, just let your character die. Don't save her, and I'll just res her. It's quicker. I like how we've got to the point where we don't care now. We just let the person die. It is the best thing to do, though. But there was a time when we'd be stupid enough to try and save them. Yep. Necro's the only one. Yeah, everything else, like, what is it? Once and future queen/king? I don't even want that, to be honest. I think Sovereign Hero is a better title than Once and Future King or Once and Future Queen, in my opinion. But I suppose it's subjective, but Necromancer is a great title. Like, holy moly, I'd love to get that, but only energy required. Ugh. I wouldn't mind clearing Palace of the Dead once, though. Just to say I've done it, I think. But that's going to have to wait until we get bored again, which is not going to be until, like, just before 6.5 at this rate. Because we've got 6.4, a tiny bit of downtime where we'll probably be doing other stuff anyway. And then there'll be downtime before 6.5 with 6.45. And yeah, 6.5 with playing 6.45. And that'll be the time we probably look at that.
I mean, the longest downtime will be after 6.5.
Yeah, and that's when we're doing Eureka. That's alright, use the purity when you want to. Yeah, we're going to do Eureka after FanFest or before FanFest or whenever that is. After 6.5, if you want to. if you want to, Para. Hint, hint.
Oh, Eureka from the start?
Eureka from the start too, yeah. Electric Boogaloo. Or... Eureka. Eureka. Your female alt has an FC who uses the tag Queen, and I get asked all the time how I obtain that title. Are people really that... I don't know. Do they think it's a title? Even though it would come below the... I'm surprised people would even question that. Yeah, I wasn't going to say it, but you said it for me. Huh. I was trying to be as polite as possible. I was like, don't use that word, don't use that word. Someone else uses it, fine. It's true, though. How do you mistake an FC for a title? I suppose if you were like a really, really new player, I guess. It's the same people who think Wanderer is the biggest FC. Did you know that, Morgana?
Hmm?
There are people who think that the what is it, Wanderer or Traveler that you get when you visit another data center, they think that's the name of an FC. I keep seeing these people from this FC everywhere. It's like, that's not an FC, dude. That's not an FC.
FC tags can only have like 4 or 5 letters or characters.
The biggest FC on the planet. You know what you want to do? Create an FC called Wanderer or Traveler or whatever it says. And yeah, Traveler, there we go. Oh, Wanderer is world. So make either Traveler or Wanderer and have that as an actual FC and then be a Wanderer at the same time. That's the way you mess with people. Because they'll automatically think it's the biggest FC, right? Oh, I'll join that. We're doing Eureka? Yeah, we will be doing a community event. It'll be a big community. Like, I don't know if you have seen before, but we did what was called Eureka from the start, which is something I put together. And we had a lot of people. I don't even know how to quantify the number. We had multiple instances of people, and we had people leading each group, essentially, of 8 people, like multiple people on Discord, and then organized it, and we did trains, and we leveled people up, and we did a quest for them, and we did everything, basically. Over the course of, I don't know, 2 months?
More. I think it was longer.
You think it was longer? I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a very long time. It felt like a very long time because we were basically doing it nearly every day. And even outside of the streams of it, people were grouping up within the Discord to do it. So we created a little incentive for people to be bothered to get their relic weapons and to get it done, because there are so many people who have never done Eureka at all. and they just decided to join us because, well, why wouldn't you? And then a lot of the people who'd done it with us and completed everything, they were introduced to the late night Discord, which is on EU. That's a Discord group that does Baldessian, and then they were filtered into various groups, and they all got their mount, their Ozma mount. So
I want that mount.
Well, you know what to do then. Yeah, they do them. They do them quite regularly. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still need to complete my datos.
Right. Well, the point is you join from the start. That's the name of the event, Morgana.
Yeah, no.
And then, even if you just need high datas, you start from a start, and then you're there all the way through. You get extra stuff, and we crush high datas as a group when we get there.
Hmm? Yeah.
Yeah, the armor. So you need to do pyros actually for armor. You're level 9 in Eureka? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can level really quickly with a group. Do 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 do. Pyrus weapons to me are the best looking relic step. I don't know. The Dragoon Eureka weapon is pretty nice, personally. That's the one I think I like the most from there. Rose Covert or whatever it's called for the white mage is horrible. But I collected it anyway, so. Pyros Battle Axe. Trying to remember what the Pyros one looked like. I know what the final version looks like, but my favorite summoner relic is still the anima, because you can't really beat the big purple wings. So yeah, that's what anima is. That's right. Oh, you kept that one quiet, Para.
Yeah, if you could just leave me die.
That's right. I don't mind killing the heavenly shitty banana. Shitai banana.
Shitai banana.
Oh, shitai banana. Still, it's close. That's what it says, okay? Morgana's very brave.
No, we have concealment.
Oh. Wait. The best spell, right? Some of the final steps of your Eureka weapon seem so off. The axe looks like a damn shell. Yeah, but I could say the same to you about the resistance weapons. The majority of those look like absolute dog poo. I've got them all, but they look like dog crap, a lot of them. Some of them are like, why do I have a pea-coloured book? Who peed on my book and left this weird, ominous stain? Ah, dear. Some of them, yeah, they shouldn't have existed. It literally is a pea-coloured book. Look at the spell effect on it. It literally looks like someone peed on it. Someone who needs to drink more water, clearly, but yeah, still. You love the Gunbreaker resistance weapon? Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. It's got those weird bits of Haribo stuck to it, which I like. A lot of people don't like them. I call them the bits of Haribo. They look like little jelly bits. I'm like, oh, that's quite cool, actually. I know they're supposed to be like crystals, but they're Haribo. They're like the unofficial crossover with Haribo. It's like, I wonder what this relic tastes like. Well, clearly blueberry, because it's blue. Ah, yes. We had that conversation before of what relics would taste like. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, that's when we were doing, when I did my 300 and something runs of not Baldessian, what's it called? Delibrum Reginae. And we started to question what each relic would taste like. And we figured out a rule set for each of the flavors. Oh, sorry, I forgot we had the thing open. That's my bad.
That's okay. I like the samurai one because it has a small uwu face in the weapon.
A luring trap. Well, clearly the Benedonna's the problem, right? Although apparently you can stun them through it, which is interesting. I didn't know you could stun them out of the big circle AoE.
No, nice.
That's cool. You saw a machinist gun that was blue and green and thought it looked like Baja Blast. I've never had Baja Blast, but it's one of the things I would like to try if I ever came over to America again. Because I don't think we have it over here. Yeah, the jelly beans. My little jelly beans. Doobie 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 doo. Look at me, I am a giant dog with 3 heads. Would you like to eat my popcorn, please? I don't really know where this song is going, but it's all about this weird deranged animal. Please don't die, it's so easy. La 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 la. Now, why isn't this the Cerberus mount? That's the question. Well, the Cerberus mount's kind of meh.
What?
But this one's cooler. Look at this.
No.
Look at this one. It's such a cool
find
model.
the Cerberus mount awesome.
That's because you have it. That's why you...
Yeah, that's why you don't like it.
That's one of the reasons. Look, okay, Delibrum Reginae Savage. No one ever wanted to go with me, so...
I would go with you, but we too can't clear it.
Not yet. Not with that attitude. One day. I'd love to do Savage, but... Groups were so elitist when it came out.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, this one looks better though. It's so cool, it's red.
Oh no, it's red.
It means it goes faster.
No, yellow make things faster.
No, yellow means that someone had a Wii on the way. I might die here. Wait. I had the marker, right?
Yeah.
That was the first marker.
You're the first marker. Execute Order 77. Kill them with Namazu.
Oh, random Star Wars trivia. Did you know that there was also an order which the Jedis could use to say...
Was it 69?
No, I don't know the order anymore.
That's a shame.
To put the Emperor out of his place.
Oh.
It's an official order. They could have used it, but the thing is, why the clones didn't hear to them and lose their common sense was because every clone has an inhabitor chip in there, which make them more or less don't question the order from the Emperor anymore. So they got brainwashed in additional to this implemented orders.
Wow, the more you know. Interesting. I still think the best order would be Order 69, though. Like,
I'm pretty sure it's not what you hope it is.
execute Order 69. No, sir, that was the wrong one. Suddenly, like, you hear disco music and people taking their stormtrooper helmets off.
Oh, God.
It's like, uh-oh.
Wait, didn't they make that joke in the recent Lego Star Wars?
I don't know. Probably made the joke in Family Guy or something.
Probably.
I doubt Lego Star Wars would have a 69 reference. Really?
No, I remember.
But kids, though. Kids aren't going to know what a 69
the
is.
Lego Star Wars. The Legos.
Yeah, adult jokes is one thing, but a reference to... Why would you open that chest? Oh. Yeah, there you go. Just tank it, please. Oh, there's another one? Are you kidding me, dude?
What? Okay.
I had to do that. I didn't know if it was going to kill all of us. I've seen people wipe to the tiger before. I'm not... It's one petrification. Don't sue me over it. On the plus side, though, you can go and petrify things if you've got like 9 seconds, I guess. If you want to. Sorry, I just didn't want to die. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Please tell me you haven't done exactly the same thing. Okay, good. Yeah, tigers are not good, man. Doesn't the cursed pox do... Yeah. We can go up, you know, if you want to. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd rather lose a petrification than be chomped. No, what, is there one in the box?
There was one, yeah.
Oh, well, that involves going all the way back there, so no. We shouldn't even be in danger, friend. Like, it was just a freak accident. You once was in a 3-person group for DR about 2 months ago, and we managed to get 3 bosses in and then gave up. That's cool.
Yeah, DR normal, this is possible.
Yeah, on Savage, I don't think so. Because of the different wings. How many floors is HOH? 100. Favorite mount still at the T-Rex. I spent 2 months trying to get it in Eureka. Hop back in recently, though, for another relic, so I got it with my first chest. I remember we were memeing about filling a retainer up full of T-Rex mounts because we got like endless amounts of them. They were so incredibly common. But the idea was that we would store them in the off chance that in the future they would make them tradable, and they never did. Because they were kind of so plentiful, it was ridiculous. At least, probably because we did it a lot, right? I don't know. It felt like a higher drop rate than a lot of other things. Like, for example, it took me, I don't know how long, like months and months before I saw the scorpion harness, you know? Like, that took me forever to get in comparison.
Well, I think just once you finally get like this semi-rare drop, you get it more often. At least it feels that way.
Probably feels that way, but I don't know if that's like a thing. Don't know. You want to get back into Deep Dungeon? Watching this is making me want to a bit. Oh, it's very fun. If you can find a group of people that you don't mind wiping with, and you can... Like, trust me, when we were doing Eureka Orthos, well, you saw, probably, we did a lot of wipes. And we streamed nearly all of them. And a lot of people were taking bets against us, which was the really horrible part about it. It really destroyed our like self-esteem at the time. But we pushed through. Some people were like, oh, you'll never kill this. And then we went and completed it 6 times, and now we're doing this, so. Oh, they disappeared, yeah. Those people were only there to watch the fails. Like, as soon as we had cleared the content, they just disappeared. We've not heard from those same people since. It's so bizarre. It really is. It's the equivalency of people deliberately just showing up, hoping for the worst, for like entertainment, and then when they realize that it's less likely now, they just don't watch. So there you go, there's the secret. If you want to get viewership, die a lot in content. It's true. Ever since we've stopped dying a lot, we hardly get any viewership. It's true. 100%. Not lying to you. No one wants to see a successful run. Hey, She of Little Faith, how you did? How does it go? It's going all right. We had a near miss. Oh god, this floor's horrible. That's a lot of tigers. Tiger, tiger, burning bright. Time to kill all of this useless stuff. Organa. Just, my disappointment is immeasurable. Use it then. Oh. Which one are you choosing? Okay. A Yuki Takage. The best thing to ever hope for is boundless success? I don't know. I suppose it's the same reason people would rather watch Formula 1 crashes than Formula 1 clean races. It's the same principle, isn't it? It's just human nature. But it got really annoying when they were openly telling us that they were betting against us. I was like, okay, dude. Like, in retrospect, we should have probably timed them out for that, but I don't really like banning people in streams and stuff. It's petty. It probably did no wonders for our group, though, because we were just getting stressed out over it. But it doesn't really happen that much anymore, so it's quite positive, isn't it, Para? We've had quite a good set of runs, really.
Yeah.
I'll let you step in that first.
We have a safety.
Oh, right. Never mind. Sorry. Miles away. I was reading chat. It was DR regular and me and a friend queued, and then a random third red mage joined us 203 ready. What? No? What? Who? What? That would have been brilliant. Back to your Eureka Orthos run where I got to floor 80. The tank got peeved at me because I was trying to learn. Basically got fed up with me being a beginner. Why? Wait, how did you... I don't understand that. So, did you join his group or did he join your group in Party Finder? Because you have to make a pre-made group for floors over. And if you joined his group, did he specify that he wanted people that were experienced, or did he specify nothing? Because that's the real question. Like, if he's being a dick, then he should have probably, he should have probably thought about that before he, made a group. With some important information posted. That's what I don't understand about Party Finder listings. It's like people will get really angry when you don't know how to do something, yet they've ticked the beginner's welcome button. And it's like, what did you expect to happen?
Or when the party finder says learning party.
Yeah. It's like learning party, seeing if we can, you know, get to this thing, see and enrage. And then you have one pull and you die to exactly where you said you'd got to, and then they leave. It's like, what? Why? Is reading really that difficult for people? Like, it's bizarre to me. It really is. People are weird. Pay them no mind. That's why you've got a blacklist. That's a pat.
Husband pat.
Are we going up when this lights up?
Yep.
Cool. We need another doggy. Oh, the tank joined, I'd say probably 10 minutes after I did. Oh, so you don't know like what the group said on the Party Finder listing? I was going to say that would be the easy way to tell, but if the Party Finder listing said that you were like new to it, well, I mean, you don't even have to put that. This is the problem with people. They just presume that either everybody's cleared everything within the first week, or they're a scrub in their own words. And I hate that mentality. It really pees me off as a content creator when I come to try and do the effing extreme, right? You know, the new extreme that's going to come out, the Voidcast Deus, right? Guarantee you, if I don't make the effort to clear it week 1, which I won't because I'll be too busy making videos, I will not be able to get in a group the following weeks. And I hate that. I hate that about our community. It's the one side of Final Fantasy XIV, at least on Europe. I don't know if it's the same on other regions, but I detest. Because it's like, well, no, I'm not going to get it done on the first week, you muppet, because I'm busy doing, you know, stuff.
Yeah, that happens on NA as well.
It's so horrible. And then all of the groups suddenly lock their doors. They're like, nope, we don't want anybody new. And then you have to join these like weird parties, and then, oh no. This is why I said I would never use Party Finder again for stuff like that. And I tried my hardest to try and get the static involved, but then certain members of the static said that it was useless. And then we could never fill a group. And then other people didn't want to go. And then it's almost impossible to get people to join a group in the Party Finder but you list, because the tactics that they know are the ones that they have been breastfed from the Balanced Discord or wherever it is that they've read it. And then they don't want to learn the actual fight. All they want to do is tick a box on a macro. Whereas what we would want to do in our static is go, right, this does that, this does that. And so we end up bringing up our own, like, tactics to deal with stuff that works, and we kill the boss, but because we do something different than the Party Finder, people throw a wobbly and then get all angry or leave. And it gets exhausting every time. It's like, no, this isn't Party Finder rules. This is not... There is no one set way to do things. It's so frustrating. Welcome to my TED Talk, what really grinds my gears. Oh dear. Like, more often than not, you're fine, but it's put me off Party Finder for probably the rest of the time I play the game into the future. I can't stand it. Like, I really don't value the time it would take for me to put up with people in Party Finder the same way that some people do. Like, I do not envy, but I fully respect the people who can go into Party Finder and actually prog ultimates randomly with different people every day. How do you stomach the drama? It's not worth it. I'd rather eat my own fingernails. Yeah. And then they wonder why people have, like, not just anxiety, but DPS anxiety, or like, no, it's just flat out Party Finder anxiety because of the people within it. Oh, that elephant's not great. Slight rant over. What do you think, Para? Do you like party finder groups for Savage and Extreme?
Yeah, I never did much Savage with party finder. I did back then before I joined the Static. It was exhausting.
Yeah.
For Extremes, as soon as you have to kill, it's easy. But to get a kill, it's what you already told.
That's 2 muscle lions.
Double putt, come back.
Are they the same as the other muscles?
No, I think they're easier.
Oh boy, that's a big AoE.
It's stunnable.
No, that's pretty good.
Can you stun this one, Morgana?
Is that interrupt?
You can also interrupt or whatever. Or do nothing.
Or just kill it before it does anything.
Yeah.
Don't like elephants. In this game, at least. You have friends who would teach and carry me, but see, that's fine, I guess, if people like that. I really don't. Oh, I'm gonna die because I couldn't get in the hole. Oh no.
There we go.
Now you're dead. You have friends who would teach and carry you, but I'm not trying to deal with mean people. I mean, not everyone in Party Finder is horrible, don't get me wrong, right? But a good majority of the experience that I've had in random groups has been quite toxic. At least on EU, on Chaos, so I can only gauge it off of that. I've never done like an American group, I've never done, you know, whatever. But I don't want to be carried. I want to learn the fights, and I you know. But unless I do it in the first week, no one's interested, and I haven't got the time to do it. I just don't. 6.4 is an enormous patch with so many things that I have to go out of my way to collect, to unlock, to work on. I'm glad we went
Did
up
we
a
have
floor.
a thing under us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That, you know what that reminds me of, Para? When we zoned into the next floor dead. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. I remember quite good.
There's a muscle lion, Pat. I know, I'm just telling you that there is one. I didn't specify its distance, did I? You're nervous joining Party Finder for End War Corrects trials. Yeah, that's the way it gets you. Because you know that one bad experience you'll remember for the rest of your life. Yeah, lucky floor. Potentially. Oh, another muscle lion. Look. Double muscle lion. Oh no, not Derpy Carcass. Derpy Carcass, no, come back. Why are you jumping backwards? Derp, derp. No, muscle lion. You can't join the party. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't play with the white match.
Uh-oh. Oh, he resists it. Interesting. So we're doing Edges of Room again, yeah?
Yeah, we can start doing this.
Alright, cool. Because I've been cutting a lot of corners before that, but since we had a near situation with the that's a lot of elephants. You had so much fun running Lapis Manalis week 1 and Rubicante week 1 because we were all learning the fights. Yeah. Yeah, there are good memories you can make if you do them for the first week, but the problem is it's just not feasible for a lot of people. You know, people have jobs, and not everybody can get like a patch day off or whatever, or a patch week off, and
Or just want to rush through the content. That's what, for me, is mostly.
Not really sure, because the AoE didn't go off. We were to the left of the creature, so how does that work? I don't think we were even in a cone.
I think they do after the first one, untelegraphed one after the one.
So is it like glass punch? So what you're telling me is it's glass punch, basically, just...
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Or elbow drop 2, basically. We shouldn't die here, friend, because we're like miles away, so... Oh, okay. I say that. See, that's the reason why I was getting close to it before, because the cone's easier to avoid, but nope.
After pulling in with really inspiration, uses an instant tonal attack that one-shots anyone in front of it.
But we were at the like left of it. Strange.
The telegraph is very misleading. To be safe, simply do not stand in front of the mammoth at all.
Hey Cyber, thank you. We should do, I think. In theory. It'd be nice to get the mount before 6.4, so that's the goal. You got caught up with the patch stuff specifically, so I'd be on the same page as other people learning at the same time. Yeah, it's not just getting caught up with the stuff though, it's having the time to log on within the first 2 days. I don't know what it's like on your data center, but on Chaos, it's basically if you don't do the new Extreme within the first 2 days, you're going to be finding it hard to join a party because all of the parties suddenly lock into farm groups and there's no groups willing to take anybody at all. So, and it really is 2 days. It's not a week. It's not 2 weeks. It's 2 days. I accidentally pulled that. Sorry. Shouldn't be too bad, right?
No, it's okay.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Have you got over your bacon-ocalypse? Apocalypse? Bacon-pocalypse? No more burnt bacon?
No. No more burnt bacon?
Didn't sound very convincing. No. Maybe.
I mean, the smoke alarm hasn't went off.
Yet. Give it an hour or two. Muscle. Muskel lion. No, it's just normal mechanical keyboards, Jordan. That's what they sound like. The only reason you can't hear mine is because I have a noise suppression filter. But otherwise you would hear mine, and it's very loud. Fran always complains whenever I write a script for a video, so because it's always so loud. Like a typewriter. Speaking of Ribbon games, though, since you brought it up, the Chrono Trigger DLC came out, or at least the first pack for Theatre Rhythm on Final Barline, and oh boy, it doesn't have like the best selection of songs, because that's obviously in the second part, but it's got some really good stuff. I was blasting out Corridors of Time the other day. That was a lot of fun. It's very, very hard on the hard mode, funnily enough. Surprisingly to no one. Sometimes it's the best way, Cyber, to revisit stuff on sync like years later. That's what we do with a lot of the Savage stuff that we don't clear. We'll come back the following expansion and get the weapons and stuff. Because I personally have never cleared a full tier, like the 4th boss of a Savage before. We've got close in the past a couple of times. Not so much with P8S at all, but yeah, I hope that we could at least have a chance this time. I don't know. It might be awful. Who knows?
I think the closest I've gotten to finishing a full tier was the first tier of Alpha.
Oh yeah, what Deltascape?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had problems with tanks back then. We couldn't get one that could last more than a week, so...
Because we literally got to X-Death the week before they unlocked the restrictions.
Oh, wow.
We got really close to...
Yes, Jordan, it's DLC. Yeah, you were saying, Morgana, sorry.
Yeah, like we were really close to clearing it before the next tier came out. Or like people gave up.
I would love to complete a tier, but I don't know. It's not down to me, let's be honest. A lot of the time it's if people have got the energy to stick with with progression. So, and a lot of the time in the past it's been no as the answer, and I don't really know how much longer my energy levels can last with endless tiers that we never complete. I mean, in general, like in every group I've ever been in, it just feels. So I'll be honest. Some of the times in the past, more often than the present, a long time ago, it felt more like a chore because of the few rewards that we would get from it than it was anything enjoyable. So I don't know. We'll see how this tier is, but I'm not going to lock myself to doing something each week that I don't like doing if it turns out to be awful. So, I mean, I've said that before, but if it really is really hard and we can't crack it, then I don't know if I have the energy for it. Because I do a lot of stuff in this game, you know, it's probably not the same for everybody, but I do a lot because I make YouTube videos and I stream it, but and it's not really streamable content either, realistically, regardless of what group you're in. It just... Because as soon as I started streaming our raid progress, or when I did, all we were getting were, we're doing it wrong, why is your Black Mage doing this, why is this doing that, and it was just very distracting. So it's not like I can really stream it either without people having a go at the way we do things.
Yeah, the constant backseating.
Yeah, it's not always the backseating though, it's just they think they're helping, but because a lot of the static members get distracted by the fact I would stream, and then they see things that aren't always positive posted by members of chat that are randomers, and I think it affects them as well. So it's just not very good stream content, Prog. So that's one of the other reasons why I'm like, you know, we'll see how it goes. But I do enjoy it when we do it. It's just I want to see some results this time. And that's no pressure, just I think that's more of I hope that the boss isn't complete garbage. Like P8S, I can't stand it. It's awful.
It's bad design.
Like I genuinely do not like most of the mechanics on that fight. The RNG, it's just not worth talking about either. What do you feel, Para? How do you feel about it?
P8S or rating in general?
Both?
I think P8S is a really bad designed boss, which doesn't suit Savage content because in the way they usually do this. This is yeah, it's just bad design in my opinion, and they didn't follow their own rules to make fights in quotes. When you understand the fight, it's easy to clear, but this fight lets so much stuff to random events, and I mean, it's quite easy to say if you start was with Snake 1 instead of
yeah,
the other one. What is it called? No, Snake 1
Dog
and
1, Snake 1,
and Dog 1.
and then it
if
changes
this is
what the second
reverse,
is. Yeah,
your whole rotation is completely destroyed and stuff.
Yep.
And this is the first thing which shows that it's a bad designed fight.
I agree.
Still, in my opinion,
RNG in that kind of thing is not really something that you should be expected to try and combat to such extent, especially as a healer as well. Like with both me and Rel, I play Sage, he plays White Mage. We have a lot of trouble going, right, okay, so every single time we pull this, I'm not sure which cooldown I'm gonna have. Yeah, okay, all right, you keep saying it. We get the idea, Pat. Yeah. Of which pattern we have to do, but it never works the same. So you prepare for something and then it doesn't happen and you've wasted a GCD. It's just... It really is hard to plan for. You've basically got to rub off a lottery ticket and hope that you get the winning number. You know what I mean? Because you can't count on any kind of predictive, learning. It's not easy to learn because there's nothing to learn. Once you know what every mechanic does, like we did for that door boss, it's down to if the game wants to give you a set pattern or a different pattern, but it can change independently between the 4 different times it uses it. I don't like it.
and rating in general, this is for me a little bit even more difficult to bring the time because I'm an hour behind everyone.
Yeah, being European.
Which makes it for me, luckily I have now the let's say the freedom of my new job appointment that I can do it, but I think I had to stop raiding if I couldn't have this type of job anymore.
Are you gonna be okay? You're all dying. Press the button, Morgana. Anyway, but yeah, you bring up some good points. Nah, it's fine, Callie. Don't worry about it. I didn't see the pat. It's not the end of the world. That is. Because if that was the explosive trap or alluring. Why did both of you go to the middle of the room?
Oh,
because we're not smart.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. At least we got a quick answer to that one. That's good. I like that. Where is Friend's corpse? Anyway, but yeah, it is tricky to find a time for this stuff as it is. So I think one of the things that's going to make it a little bit easier is the getting the chess piece from the 3rd fight rather than the 4th fight, or sorry, 11th fight instead of the 12th fight, is going to mean that we can get more powerful upgrades. But again, it wasn't really down to the skill of a player nor necessarily the power of a player. It was down to what the game wanted to give you and how people reacted to the change of pattern under pressure, and we couldn't handle properly.
I'm not really a fan of fights that have like multiple patterns. that are randomized. And
I would much rather
yeah.
they be like 15, like, I don't know, you could put 23 different abilities of however complexity you want in a row, but keep them the same each time in a row.
Yeah.
Let me learn the dance, no matter how hard it is to execute. And that's a better fight, because at least then it has a way to do it, right? A feeling behind it. Whereas if you're just like, oh yeah, well, it's these different patterns and it switches between them, but it's random. No, I'm out.
Yeah, because like we've had it before, like where it's like 5 times in a row, it's the same starting like mechanic, and then we're not used to the other mechanic being first, and it changes again, and
Yeah.
it's so annoying.
I mean, I can guarantee that if we get a 12th fight, so a 4th fight of this wing, that just has a set pattern of things, doesn't matter how many transitions, whatever. If both of those phases have a set pattern, doesn't matter how difficult they are, we will kill the boss. Because for the first time in a long time, I can say that we have a static that's capable of clearing a
You have
tier.
to interrupt.
I panicked last time when you used it.
As I was saying though, I think for the first time we have the capability of clearing a tier with this group. It's just we got bad luck with PAS. That was not a good introduction, and it made everybody feel bad.
Honestly, I think we could have cleared P4S if we didn't run out of time, and we didn't have problems with like static members.
Yeah, well, that's the
haven't
thing.
switched them
Now
out.
we have a full static. That's what I'm saying. If we have a full static at the start of a tier that lasts the tier, we can clear something. But it's just so exhausting having to replace people, and it's even more exhausting for Para because he's the one that has to do it. Is that right, Para?
No, that's okay.
Well, it's true. I mean, I try to help, but. Okay, so line of sighty time. Do you think we can clear the tier, Para?
I can't say it. I mean, in theory, yes, sure. But without seeing any of the bosses yet, I can't tell you.
Do you have a hunch, like a feeling?
No, because so far this from Endwalker, the tiers are not really good in my opinion. And maybe they heard of the feedback of the players and changed something.
You know
Then
what
it could
fills
be-
me with dread, regard to your point you've just made? Is the fact that Yoshi P is like, oh yeah, this was even hard on the normal mode. Now, I really wish they wouldn't say stuff like this, because A, if it turns out to be easy, people are going to be disappointed. And if it actually turns out to be harder than it should be, people are going to be even more disappointed. They shouldn't say
But
stuff
yeah,
like this.
I think we already talked. I don't believe anything he says about difficulty.
Yeah, he's giving players expectations.
Yeah,
And if
I don't think that's a good
If they don't
idea.
meet those expectations, people are going to get disappointed.
Because you're going to get the one side that they just want it to be as hard as possible, right? So if it turns out to not be, they're going to be disappointed. And if it turns out to be too hard, everyone's going to be disappointed. So if you had just said it's a cool fight, or we're happy with the mechanics that we did on this, we spent extra time thinking of cool ways to, you know, that's one way. But saying that something is difficult or not is really not a good thing to do. I don't like that when any developer of any game goes, oh yeah, we've made this easy, or oh yeah, we've made this hard. It's like, no, that doesn't make sense to me. Because now you've set expectations that could be, like you say, completely incorrect, and even if they are met, then you've already put the nail in the coffin there, and then you're going to get feedback that you don't want. Yeah, well, you didn't have to do it on Savage, so that bird boss was. Yeah, that bird boss was a thing. I wonder when they will reveal the launch of Part 3 of the Myths of the Alliance series. Not until the next... Like, when they reveal it? I don't know. Future live letter. Talking about 6.5. But we've got like a 6.45 thing to happen, and then presumably a couple of months before they get close to that kind of live letter. And then they'll have a two-parter, so... And then the Alliance raid itself will not be until, like, what? Patch 5.45? Or it might be on 5.0. I don't know.
You can pull. I used the petrification.
Sorry, 6.5. Ah, words, numbers are hard. Yeah, I'm still in the 5.x series, sorry. Mentally, I'm still there, alright? I haven't got past that. It was, the mother of all bombs was dropped in that storyline. Can you blame me?
But yeah, 6.5 probably won't be until September, October.
Yeah. I'd say later than that, because otherwise it'll be in FanFest. Let's just throw a dart towards December and see how far it flies. Oh, line of sight. There's a wall in the way.
I mean, it might even be November.
Maybe. I mean, it would make sense, I guess. I don't know. It's too far away to think about. Let's think about tomorrow.
Let's just focus on 6.4.
There's way too many games and patches and content coming out. I can't think that far ahead. I can't think more than 2 days ahead at this point. There's a lot happening and a lot still to be announced. So, yes. Remember, we've got the 10th anniversary of Final Fantasy XIV, and they've been hinting at some pretty big things that they haven't announced yet. So, yeah. Stay tuned. It's going to be interesting. They are far from done with announcements.
Out.
You know, you don't celebrate the 10th anniversary with nothing. Let's put it that way, alright?
I'm really hoping I could win something in the Sweepstakes. Would be the first time for me.
What, the white chocobo? Do you not have it?
Yeah, well, no.
Oh, I thought you had it.
Where?
I've got it.
Oh, it was Morgana.
I don't have also not the white cloud, which they also will.
Yeah, that's the next 4 months of giveaways, but that's like the smallest part of the 10th anniversary stuff. There's a lot of big stuff. I can't wait to see what happens.
I just hope people are not so much of, let's say, greedy to take part of the sweepstakes, even they already have plans.
I mean, I retweeted it, but obviously I didn't enter, so I just wanted people to see it.
I'm waiting for the later ones.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. Oh, ow, my face. There's nothing stopping you from entering whatever you want. There's no limit, so. But yeah, you are right. It would be nice if people didn't enter if they had a mount, because you know for a fact it's going to be a robot that picks the winner. So, you know, we've had drama like this before in the community.
Picture contest where obviously third-party tools were used to optimize the pictures and won.
It's not just that, Parrot. It was not just the third-party tools that we used that were prohibited in the rules. It was the fact that the same person won 5 times. With different pictures. Yeah, did you not know about that? We made a stink. No. I made a stink about this in a video a long time ago. This is like close to Stormblood now. And they used a bot to pick the winners, and one person won 5 times because they'd entered 5 times with different pictures.
Yep.
Jeez.
Like legit, they took up 5 places in the winning list. And that But they weren't the only one, though. That's the thing. Like, there were other people who had won twice or 3 times or twice here. And it's like, what? Because Square Enix had quite rightfully trusted these people to be human beings. But they weren't. They were being horrible and unfair. So each one of the entries, they put a different prize that they wanted. And then when the prizes were distributed, they got 5 prizes.
Yeah, this was quite...
It made a lot of people very angry. For those are the people who even knew about it. And those who didn't know about it, when they did find out about it, were not happy at all, to the point of some of them actually leaving the video game. So I would just hope that they've learned not to use a robot anymore, but
everything after this was also mechanically
yeah, I know it's hard to like hire a group to do it or something. I don't know, it just feels like it's always going to be exploited. Well, there should be some kind of like penalty in place if you do that, you know?
I mean, I don't have a problem with robot looking for the winners, but something had to look at the winners at least. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's why there should be at least like one entry.
Like a quality in the stuff. So, okay, a
QA.
robot can take the 2,000 people, but someone or some department had to look at these 2,000 guys.
Well, in Sweepstakes, there is no top winners. The only time they ever do proper voting like that is on weapon design contests and stuff. And they do legitimately sit down and go through those. And I know the people who actually go through that stuff at Square Enix, and they're lovely people. But yes, the robot that picks the sweepstake winners is... It's so annoying. It irritates me that people do what they do. Oh, you're pulling it into the hole? Good idea.
Yes.
I hope it's safe in here. Interrupt that? Interrupt that. Okay, good. So it's an AoE, isn't it? Should we just go up?
Yes.
Solid
I mean,
copy.
We are back to free petrifiers again, so we are good.
You're looking forward to the FanFest art contest winners. Me too. Some of the art that gets submitted to FanFest is always a pleasure. So, yeah, and getting to see it in real life again is going to be nice.
I'm actually really interested this year in this because
Oh, Pat.
Where's here? About the rules they will set up if they exclude AI art.
They should exclude AI art. I didn't even think about that, Para. Oh my god. Can you imagine the stink if an AI won like the top 5 places in an art contest for... Oh no. Thing is though, a robot will not be picking that stuff.
No, that'd be human.
So unless the devs don't know the difference, because it's becoming harder and harder to tell the difference.
I mean, how should you see if it's AI art, to be honest?
That's tricky. Well, sometimes you can tell, right? Because a lot of the art is physical art, right? Some of it's digital though, so that is harder. But like when I went into Paris FanFest, the art that was there was like, the majority of the stuff that had won wasn't digital art. It was people who had printed, like not printed, but painted stuff with watercolors or like fabrics and tapestry. Somebody did a tapestry. You know, you could tell, you could see the brush strokes.
Okay.
And
can you use someone a witching?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Friend, you might be dead here. I don't know if I can... There we go. Never mind. Crisis avert. But yeah, digital art's going to be harder to do because you can do a prompt in like Midjourney or something and make it look like an artist has done it. Like in Photoshop. So unless they blanket ban digital art, which I don't see them doing, it's going to be Oh, I wouldn't like to be a judge. Can you imagine the stink if they picked somebody that had done AI and they didn't realize? Oh boy. I suppose they'd just have to stick to their guns at that point. But still, I didn't even think about that. Well, because...
it's not real art.
Let's not go into the topic of it, but I see the problem that could arise from the community, at least. I thought they did exclude it. Yeah, but how do you tell the difference, Callie, right? I mean, some stuff, yes. But if you go to like Midjourney and you put in one of the prompts in the style of as if was done by hand sort of thing, you can even simulate brush strokes. You can simulate, you know what I mean? Like you can simulate the errors that would be found in Photoshop, you know, on a tablet or whatever, the edges and stuff. And things are getting scarily more realistic. So it's like, here's the prompt: Chocobo sitting on man's face. I don't know why that would be the prompt. Don't know why that would be the prompt. Godbert Mandeville being crushed to death by Fat Chocobo. There we go. That's the prompt. If you're watching this in the future and you do actually do that on Midjourney, please link me those pictures. I'd love to see that. Godbert Mandeville being crushed to death with giant Fat Chocobo in the style of J.R. Tolkien artwork. The reason you put like stuff that isn't like an artist name, but you put in the style of, is because then it will do it in an illustrative, oh, I'm gonna die, in an illustrative fashion, reminiscent of that kind of fantasy art. Because I've played around with some of these prompts and stuff before on a few of the AI models, regardless of if I see it as art or not, which I don't really, but... And it can be quite realistic, let's say. What happens if this pulls? Okay. Let's go. Let's leave. Let's make like a leaf and tree. Oh! Wait, we good? No, we're not good.
Ah,
No.
Oh, elefante. Oh no, this has a trunk call thing, doesn't it? I don't like that.
Oh, for God's sake.
Can you use a witching then? Because that's ridiculous.
Oh, for yeah, witching. Where is it?
You know, when you avoid an enemy, realistically, do you think it's a good idea to walk into a room?
Avoid them.
Oh, I got 3 achievement. 1,000 pieces of a cursed hoard. I got the lucky. Thanks, Morgana, for the title.
You're welcome.
I guess. Meoni the lucky. Well, not after that pack.
You're the only one. Try to dodge into an enemy.
I make things more interesting.
I get that, Callie. Yeah, I fully understand that there'll be a rule against it. Do you think that will stop people?
No, definitely not.
Ooh,
The chancellors.
Looking at the history of them ignoring their own rules, I can totally understand people try to break them.
People will no, it's a competition. The rule of competitions is you will always try and find the easiest way.
Stop. I use petrification. 3, 2, 1, go.
Do it then. Alright, cool. I mean, that's the rule of competitions, is you just... Yeah, don't run in the middle of the room, for the love of God. Please, Morgana. That's another rule. That's not a rule of competition, though, but... It's one of the... It's more like a guideline, you know, like kind of a deadly guideline. Stop, Morgana. Stop. Put the gun away. He's nearly paused a Cyclops. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. I bet you any money people will...
Next petrification.
Oh, do it, because there's some more mobs. Have you done it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's anticlimactic, isn't it, really?
This is another Cyclops.
Yeah. Animan.
Yeah.
Look at that guy, he's like a dragon man. It's Trogdor! Trogdor was a man. It was a dragon man. Burninating all the villagers with their thatch roof cottages. Have you done with the Mendacity Tombstone hunt? Mendas? Is that the Moogle stuff? Is that the Moogle stuff? Mendacity?
I don't know.
I forgot what it's called. Oh. The Moogle... yeah, I got my earring and then that was it. I got the Pork's earring and then I was like, I'm done. Mostly because I never want to see Alexander Fist of the Sausage with random blue mages that don't know how to do the final sting combo ever again in my life.
Go back.
Still bitter about that?
Well, you weren't in another group like Fran was the other day where the same thing was happening. They weren't even doing the full buffed sting. They were just doing it on the first trash pack. I'm like, why would you final sting a trash pack? You now got brushed with death. Like, what? It was just really annoying. And then it was like really tight on the actual boss itself because everybody had brushed with death and they brought a blue mage. And that was the whole reason you'd bring a blue mage in the first place. And bleh. Bev. I mean... If they didn't have final sting, then there's a good chance they didn't have any other approaches. So they should have just come in as a DPS. That would have been better. See, that's the thing. People say, "Oh, blue mage is the quickest," but yeah, if the people have spells, but a lot of people haven't, and they're not willing to go out of their way to do it. So yeah, minor rant. I'm glad to be done with it, honestly. Got my Pork's earring. It's going in the glamour dresser. I'll probably never use it. That's all I want. Done. I did some PvP. A little bit. And that was good. Until the queue stopped. And then it wasn't so good anymore. So yeah. I got like 10 more wins towards my rival Wings mount. Haha. 10 more. That was it.
I'm like one more level away from getting the mount.
But to be fair, I don't really care. It's something I'll do over the course of time in memoria, so I'm not in any rush. Do 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 do. Oh, it's not lit up. I'm an idiot. Weird time to be an artist right now. I can imagine. It is a strange thing. It is a very strange thing. But it's not going away. That's the thing, Callie. So there needs to be some kind of regulation or way of, like, I don't know. It's not gonna disappear no matter how much people want to try and regulate it. So it's gone too far already. So I don't think there's any stopping it. But to be fair, it is quite easy to still tell the difference with a lot of artwork. But if the artist is really good, then it's harder. Like, there are some people who can sit down and they can sketch out something so realistic and color it to the point where it looks photographic. But that might as well be AI art now because the AI can do the same thing. It's more painful for people who are perfect, I think. Whereas people with like set art styles that aren't as well known, that have a really cool like style with some very abstract ways of like making people look, or the way that they do eyes or whatever, if it's characters or landscapes or whatever it might be, that's going to be harder to replicate with AI. I think. I don't know for a fact, but you would imagine, right? Imperfect art is the stuff I usually put on the walls of my bedroom. You know what I mean? Like, I love fan art. I love it when people draw stuff and they spend their time to do it. Nothing can really beat it. But I do think that a knee-jerk reaction to ban AI art from existing is the wrong one as well. And I know that sounds hypocritical and wrong, but I've had this point of view for a while where the benefit of quick renders of art can be more beneficial in places where you can't find an artist. For example, generated content to save someone's life. Okay? So let's say, for example, somebody was having a heart attack, right? Or, no, like they were choking on something and they didn't know what to do. Or there's a specific medical procedure that could save someone's life. I don't know. Insert example here. I don't know of many because fortunately I've never been in the situation to need one yet. But imagine if you had on everybody's wrist like some kind of thing you could, like, let's say like a Siri or something like that. I'm hoping my Siri is not going to activate now. I've said that. That would like generate, instead of trying to go on the internet, would just there and then generate an image of what to do, or like a written procedure of what to do. And that's where GDP, the chat generation AI stuff, I think is going to be mostly useful. And same with the artist stuff as well, where it renders like a simple flowchart or an example of something. Because when you're in an emergency situation, you can have something that will render something but isn't connected to the internet. And if you're not connected to the internet everywhere, which is the reality of the world at the current moment, it would increase the chance of saving people. What to do in this situation? Or you'd be like, hey, AI, save my life. I am currently inside a car. I can't open the doors and the water's coming in. What should I do? And then the AI tells you exactly what to do based on hopefully vetted responses, and generates something quick there and then. Like, or even better, you take a picture with your phone's camera and then it literally labels the screen with what you should do. Or let's say there's a patient and it can, AI is going to get to the point where you'll be able to take an AR picture of a patient and it will be able to determine what is wrong with the patient and what you should do if they need any immediate attention. That's where I see AI being the most useful. So I don't think it has to be banned completely. It doesn't have to be seen as the devil. But at the same time, yeah, I see artists' plight. But what would you rather have? Just go off of guesswork or something to help you in that situation? I know it doesn't exist yet, but there is I forget the name of the law, or it's something like Murphy's Law, but it's something else. Whereas as soon as you have thought of an idea, it has always already been thought of and created and trialed, essentially. So if I've had that thought, you can guarantee hundreds of other people around the world that are more tech savvy with coding knowledge have already attempted to do this or trying to patent something like this. It is a matter of time because it's possible with what has already been demonstrated. I don't know what you guys feel about it in Discord. What do you think about AI stuff?
With the AI at the current level, I don't have any feelings about it, to be honest. There has to be rules for contest stuff, in my opinion. Guys, here's a mimic. But other stuff, it's the current level of, let's say, quote-unquote AI, because it's not really AI at the moment.
No, it's not AI, really, but yeah. It's generative.
Is too basic to get any real value out of it.
For now.
With real value, I mean stuff which you just said.
Yeah, like, and even the stuff I gave examples of, albeit quite close, still needs heavy vetting and testing before they'd be able to release anything like that publicly anyway. Because can you imagine if they had accidentally given the wrong instructions on something? Like, say, for instance, it misdiagnosed a situation. That's the danger, right? But stuff like that exists in Star Trek where they have a tricorder, they point it towards someone, and they're bleeding out, you know exactly where to apply pressure because it tells you. That sort of thing is close. You just want Chobits?
That's an anime I've not thought about in a while.
Chobits is brilliant, dude. It's an experience.
And no, I just haven't seen it since I was like a teenager.
Bye, Zandy. I didn't realize we were that deep until I saw the boss. I was like, oh, right, cool. All right. The last 20 floors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Use some food.
Food, and we go wild with buffs. But we don't spam all the Magicite early.
Yeah.
Morgana. He's not gonna comment on the fact that I singled him out. I feel bad now. Come on, comment.
No.
Snap back at me. Come on.
No.
It's not the same when you don't snap back. Away. I think there's a frailty on this floor, by the way.
Okay.
The problem is our world doesn't operate on altruism but capitalism. That's true. So imagine StarCraft, that everything still costs money. And people will still screw people over for precious resources. It's basically the same, just with less care about fellow man. Yeah. Yeah. It's still possible though. It's just... Yeah.
I mean, the problem with like a lot of these kind of AI chat programs is that they're only they only have knowledge up until a certain point, and even then they're very confidently wrong sometimes.
To the point where when people snap back at them, they actually take it to heart. Have you seen the recent Google? Bing. It was Bing's thing, where Bing has actually been in the beta testing for this thing. Don't know if you watch Linus Tech Tips, but they were talking about this.
They've got like
where it was being
AI.
horrible to the actual user, like actually like really aggressive to the person asking questions because of other people, because it has the entire memory of other people's questions, and some people have been feeding it negative responses. So it suddenly thinks that the person that they're currently talking to is a hateful individual and starts being abusive back. I mean, this has happened before with other chat AI programs like what's it called? I forget her name. Cleverbot, and so there's a lot of work to do if they want to make it a thing. I mean, one of the worst things I heard about, and this is supposedly the truth, take this with a pinch of salt because I can't clarify this, but there was a news outlet, I forget which, that supposedly reported on the fact that I think it was the Google AI had when it responded to a small child asking it for things it can do to keep, to entertain itself, it suggested bending 2 prongs of a fork back and putting it into a power socket.
Jesus Christ.
And that was one of the genuine things that it had recommended for this child. Again, just for people who are dumb out there, don't do that. That's a way to die. The dumb way as well. Don't do it. Don't try this at home. But apparently that was one of the things that Google's thing had done. And I'm sure if you Google that exact situation, you'll probably know more about it than me. But supposedly that was true. And if it is remotely true, then that's terrifying. And that's why you need more work on these things. What can I do to keep myself entertained? I don't know. Why don't you put a fork in a power socket, you insert word here?
Oh, it was an Alexa.
Oh, was it Alexa?
I'm seeing Alexa tells 10-year-old girl to touch live bug with penny.
Oh, with a penny, that was it. Sorry, I thought it was a fork. But still, that's pretty bad.
I mean, it's still equally as bad.
It's basically go electrocute yourself, child, please. It's like, okay. You need adult supervision on it.
I got this headline. Alexa tells girl to put penny in socket for a quote-unquote challenge.
For a challenge. Yeah, the challenge is try not to die, I guess, at that point. Holy... It's horrible, isn't it? But, you know, and that's as a result of people feeding, presumably, Alexa negativity. That's the thing, they're susceptible. The real problem with AI, quote unquote, as Paris said earlier, it's not really AI. It's funded on a data set from humanity, and humanity is naturally flawed, full of contrivances, hypocrisy, and negativity beyond anything else. Even in sarcastic situations, the AI wouldn't know the difference between the two, or when somebody is being truthful or real, because it doesn't have that empathy, does it?
Yeah, what I think one way to kind of alleviate that is to just retrain it or like reset it every so often.
That's kind of defeating the point of letting an AI grow and develop on its own, though.
Yeah, but you feed it like you reset it so it's only being trained on like vetted things and like facts and all of that instead of,
I guess,
humans.
But then who's the
messing
fact
with
checker
it.
for the fact checker? That's the question, right? Because if it just quotes Wikipedia all day, you can easily change that. If it quotes like any online source at all, anywhere, which they'll want it to do because that's how news and things like that is accessed. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
stuff like Bing is always going to be at the bane of whoever it's being instructed to read for its information or news, right? And then you've got a political situation, and yeah, you can full well imagine the implications of that stuff. Yeah, slight sidetrack, I know, of conversation, but there we go. It is an interesting subject. I am interested in the AI quote-unquote discussion. But yeah, Para's right. It's not anywhere near where anybody would want to physically use it for something beneficial.
It's not like the movie.
I will say one thing, though. People are making thousands upon thousands of dollars using a chat-based AI setup of businesses to create stickers. I don't know if you've read about this, but a guy is making a fortune by doing nothing. He just has a printer that's capable of printing stickers, and the AI generates and creates listings on Etsy and then sells them, does the transactions, prints out the labels. He then posts them and then just sits on his ass doing nothing, and he's making thousands upon thousands of dollars just from selling stickers that are AI generated, that the AI is already selling. And every time somebody communicates with the shop, it's got instant reply from the AI with everything they could possibly want, and they can commission ideas.
So yeah, that's
amazing.
What I also already saw was people writing AI programs which browse through Amazon.
Oh yeah,
buying cheap stuff and reselling it directly to Amazon again with a higher price in the marketplace there.
Yeah, people are doing that with eBay and all places like that as well. Like it will do it itself. It'll find thing under this thing, buy it, then list it immediately, and then obviously wait for the thing to come, and then it's crazy.
Fortune and buy everything.
Yep.
And then I pop a safety.
Yep.
Enjoy. Look if we find something.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this was the right choice for this floor.
You
usually want to just magicite these floors.
Yeah, it was a good call for a magicite floor, yeah. For a sausage.
And we got a safety even back.
Mm-hmm. Remember, these floors, the DPS should always have the DPS up buff. It doesn't matter anymore. If you want to have one up at all times, Morgana. Oh, it couldn't have been an Odin, could it? or something.
That's fun there.
How high can you get? I don't know. What do you mean by high? How high? You yelled at Google Assistant once because it turned on when I was sad listening to something and it apologized. I felt bad. That's brilliant. That's a mood right there. Because at the end of the day, the problem with AI is going to be humanity, because humanity sucks. No, heaven on high. I alterationed and there's a room full of mimics, by the way, so
We got a pat behind us.
that's a sad bear moment right there.
Why can't they all just make target runs?
If only, right? That room's garbage.
Okay.
I'm coming to you.
Yeah, but we have to go.
We need to go this way.
We need to go away over coffers, buddy.
I'm wrong of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Someone can't read a map.
Wow, Morgana. Someone can't walk through a room without blowing up. How about that?
You're not wrong.
Oh, another pat. Wow. That's a lot of pat. That's more pat than you can handle. Oh, that hurt. That cleave. Ooh. Uh-oh, Morgana's got aggro.
I have it.
Okay. Jolly good.
Morgana, maybe don't want to study.
Oh, jeez.
You alright, Morgana?
That cleave, though.
I do the first interrupt.
Oh, Plants vs. Zombies. Yeah, it's a good game. God, Spore. Spore is cursed. I love it. Mm. 55 more freaking PvP matches to go. Good luck, Jamie. Have a good look, hopefully. Have a good look. Yeah, that's what we're down to at this point.
Words are hard.
Words hard, are they? Darkness. Train the boy, you will not. Parabella.
Oh.
Let's leave like a tree and shake a bit. You're gonna listen to the stream? Something needs to keep you on the brink of sanity. I don't think you'll find sanity here, friend. But
What is sanity?
what is love?
Oh, this. I think we will use a side. Then we use another.
Just Petri it.
Fortune. Yeah.
Fine.
And is everybody on a? Can you go with Morgana, Meoni?
I'm going with
And Fred
Morgana. Ready?
When you're ready, let me know that
Me and Morgana are ready, but Fran's
Okay.
not here.
3, 2, 1, go.
Shoot. I'll go this way, Morgana. You go that way. You take the high road, and I'll take the low road.
Yes, the high ground.
I am on the.
Don't open chests. first.
Yeah, if you open chests, then you might as well just get yourself a nice little coffin. And, because you're gonna die. Apart from a silver chest, that could be opened.
Yeah, because there can't be any.
It's only you. Oh, but there's a platinum sack there. It's the last platinum sack of the universe. Para.
Yeah, on my way.
Platinum sack?
I
Para.
can't really run this fast.
Oh, Morgana's using the sneaky. Oh, look at him go. Look at them tactics. Look at those apples.
He isn't even half the sneaky when he plays ninja.
I know. When he plays ninja, he's just like, dead, 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 dead. Explosion, explosion, explosion. Dead, 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 dead. Machinist is like, I'm sorry, Snake.
Well, we didn't have concealment in Eureka with us.
Yes.
Excuses, exqueezes.
Exqueezer.
I beg your pardon?
Exqueezer is a cream cheese in Germany.
What? Exqueezer is a cream cheese.
Yeah?
It doesn't sound right.
That does not sound good, my friend. That sounds... I'm not going to tell you what it sounds like, but it sounds like it.
Wow.
And especially the way you said it as well. An exqueezer.
Exqueezer.
You sound like the guy who lives underneath like a bush shelter. It's like, exqueezer. Like there's just random people sitting on the chairs, and he waits for the people to get on the bus, and then he goes around sniffing the seats.
No.
Exqueezer.
Every one of you can fudge yourself.
Don't never change. Guess what we're doing? Yeah, we're using the fortune first. Don't worry. Don't have a sausage. Don't have a sausage. Don't have a sausage. Magicite.
Safety's also popped.
Did you use one? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Multi-kill.
We have still 2 side and 2 safety, so we're good on these.
Yeah, we Gucci. Oh wow, look at all the chests.
Ooh, a silver.
I bet it's full of bombs. Oh, I'm kind of
wow, you look at all the chests you found in your corner, Meoni.
Oh, another silver.
That's a lot of chests. And they're all intuitions.
Alteration.
Actually, they were pretty good. Those chests I opened.
You can use the alteration.
Well,
The
yeah.
amount of chests.
That's the plan. Of all the things it could have given us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fortune, yeah. Fortune favored the dead. Holds ice cream cheese in his hand, stares at the customers with an evil smile. Exquisite. I'm gonna go back, clip that, and make that on my soundboard. You know that, right, Para? Exquisite. And then we're gonna have it as a point redeem on Twitch. Because YouTube needs to add those. With your permission, of course. Please, can we make fun of Exqueezer, Para? You didn't say anything. No! Bad. Oh, Leoplorodon. Well, we'll ask him to do that one as well. Why not? You're a mimic.
Why did you open the chest?
Yeah, it's a good
Why did we use a petrification? That's the more question.
Because we only have 2 floors left, and we have like a million things. It's like fine.
Meh. But I want to save. Can you at least reach the key room?
No. But I killed a bunch of dudes. Uh-oh.
Are you stuck?
Horse nearly killed me a little bit. I'm a bit worried about that one. It's fine.
Let's go back first.
Why?
And look at the chests. We
Oh,
all
all right.
couldn't open.
Fine. Anybody think there'd be anything in the chest?
There's a steel in the gold.
You're a steal.
I am a steel, thank you.
Damn it. Supposed to be horribly offended, okay? Wow, a steal.
I told you.
Wow, why would I listen to you?
Because I actually checked.
That's true, actually, yeah. Fair point. Look at my vanish. My vanish is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes radioactive.
Tastes like a raisin.
Thank you for using an ultra for whatever this is, a shroud.
Concealment.
Yeah, it's a cloaking device. It leaks radiation onto the user.
What?
Just swimming in radiation right now. Delightful. Now we have 2 serenities, so we can serenity this one.
Mimic.
Of course, it's a mimic.
So we can use a frailty on this one and then Petri on the next one, okay?
Yeah.
That's the plane. Why would you use a petrification?
We got our concealment back.
Oh, our new favorite sausage. We don't need these mimics, do we? Oh, God.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we can. Kill them. Why not? They're easier than something else. Don't kill 2 at once, though.
That was an accident. My tab target in this bad.
Just, It's been years now, it's stuck in my head again. Which one?
Horse.
Oh.
Ooh. Don't pull the Pegasus, guys.
Look at my horse. My horse is subatomic. It's really small.
And someone will get madness. Yeah.
Madness has brought
That's the
you
right
here.
one.
Malice has given you fish.
What?
Oh, there's a big man with wings. Kill it. What does it do, actually? Have we ever killed one of these?
No.
I don't know. I guess we just kill it.
You can stun it, so.
Lol.
They don't look that bad.
So basically they're Ooh, that's painful. Paper mache. Mifune does damage.
Damage.
Le damage.
Oh, yeah, we have a safety wire. I'm keeping.
Get on my horse, I'll take you around the universe and all the other places too. I'm pretty sure that you'll find. No, you're supposed to do only one of the lines, Fran. You can't do all of the lines.
I don't look like that one.
Yeah, that room's probably the key
Oh,
room.
please don't.
Room smell.
It could be a concealment room.
No.
Yep, that's the mount from.
We gotta go to the other end of the dungeon, fellas.
Yeah. We don't need to cut corners. I put the safety.
Oh. Wowsies. You're a Pegasus. A mythical horse.
Predatory loads.
Oh, we need to play
You're saying
Jackbox
she doesn't
again.
get that.
Look at my Pegasus, it's slightly weird. They should do like a show like Robot Wars, but call it Horse Wars and just put like...
Whoa.
What?
You can't let horses fight each other.
I didn't say fight. They could just sort of challenge each other to, you know, card games and
What?
things. You know,
Card
like,
games?
yeah, like
Just because horses can play card games.
well, not with that attitude. An AI horse. Can you imagine? AI horse, can you do my homework? Yay!
My AI horse eat my homework.
Oh dear. Good. That would be a good excuse. Sorry, sir. My AI deleted my essay because it said I was crap.
The best thing is, you know this common excuse here, my dog eat my homework thing. Nobody believes you, of course. A friend of mine had a hamster and he eat really his homework. and in the class he was like, my hamster ate my homework, and nobody believed him.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Alright, we all go in different directions then, yeah?
Yep. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
To the last floor. The most boring floor, in fact.
Often, yeah.
You need. Well, why don't we just go up then?
We need all the commanders we can for the last floor.
Oh, for fudge sake. Ah, dear. Stick a fork in it, it's dead, Morgana. Let heaven on high die. We killed it enough. Stop beating off the dead horse.
Can somebody think about the children, please?
No, they've been eaten by the horse.
Oh.
That's the Family Guy episode. Peter, the horse is here.
Yeah. Okay, the horse peed on the floor. Everybody pees. He can't feel bad about this.
Oh, man.
I've seen that episode before.
Yeah, I saw it for the first time the other day. Yeah. Because I hadn't got that far through the seasons and... Oh, my God. Yay.
The tombstone didn't saw us coming.
Yeah, the tombstone's like, what? What happened? Tombstone, tombstone anxiety.
Congratulations, guys.
Did we get 777?
No, but we were closer again.
743.
Oh man, we need to keep doing this until we get 777, right?
No.
We should be here forever.
Is that not the plan? Congrats, lot easy game. Let's see what we get in our box then. Look at my box. My box is probably full of materia.
So we need to buy the ring, bracelet, necklace, earring, right?
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
Okay.
Get on my piety materia. Piety materia. Piety. Oh, come on. Let me bloody dispose of stuff whilst I'm on the vendor. That's just...
Let's see.
Absolute
Last-
potato. Ooh, I nearly deleted the wrong
I
thing.
never got the wind up to sun before.
You're a wind-up, Susano.
Revel.
Revel! Let the revels begin! I was expecting to pull a bag of chocolate out because of revels. He just gives everybody the coffee tasting one.
I hate the coffee revels.
Oh, I love the coffee one. Pike of a Fiend. I'm a fiend. I got nothing of use, by the way, unless anybody wants Shiva again. Yeah, I don't have anything to link you. Yeah, I've got all of that, unfortunately. Thank you for the links, though. Right, exchange artifacts. So, nearly bought the wrong thing. So, friend's gonna buy me the housing item, aren't you? Okay, cool.
Which
So-
person do I have to ask now? Ah.
The person with the one above them.
Ah.
I have to say these accessories look awful in comparison to the ones that we have from the other place. I really don't like that at all. It's just weird looking.
Okay, congratulations, guys. Is it ugly?
I like that mount. I don't know what you are.
It's one of the best horses.
I'm going to read this text for a second. I want to see what he says. Because I've never read it. Ah, the treasures, the treasures. I never thought I'd live to see them all together like this. If you keep up these heroic exploits of yours, you might end up surpassing Tenzin himself. It seems only fitting that I give you one of these. There are but a few in existence and have been passed down from the time of the first Confederate leader. Think of them as it marks your honour. You see, when the head of the Confederacy relinquishes his seat, he looks after those horns and awaits warriors truly deserving of them. I hope you don't mind if I tell your tale with any who'll listen. And here's payment for a fine story, you've earned it. Thank you, weird old man with really strange hair. I will treasure this mount. JK, it's never going to get summoned, but it's fine. Yeah. Wait a minute, so you're telling me Eureka Orthos actually had, like, a big-ass quest line associated with it? And the Heaven on High quest line is, here's a horse. Are you kidding me? Really? True Hero. That's a pretty cool title. I didn't know you even got that. Alright, where's me horse? Get me horse out. Look at my horse, chat. My horse is really long overdue. It's my 200th mount, by the way. It says, summon Jude and jump straight to ludicrous speed. Oh, Spaceballs reference? Really? That's fantastic. Its ancient domain name loosely translating to ludicrously swift steed that runs so fast its feet no longer touch the ground. Jude is yet another horse of legend showered with geomantic magics to grant the creature the gift of flight. Damn. More geomancy references. And we don't have geomancer. Why is it so dark here? Yay, dark horse. Yay. Let's see the detail on this bad horse then. Oh, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Why is Fran so judgy?
I don't know.
Fran is judgy. Well, yeah. There's not many horses in this game, to be fair. So no, there really isn't. They're all too... No, I don't count the primal ones because they're too fiery or too spelly. This is nice because it's just a horse. Those muscles, though. Holy crap.
A muscle horse.
Muscle horse. Do, 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 do. I like the weird tiger skin saddle that we've got with the symbol, like the Kugane symbol on the... Or the Confederate symbol, whatever it might be. And the Namazu bells on the back there. Which are just bells, but they look like Namazu bells. That's really lovely, actually. The royal sort of reds and the gold popping against the black with the white mane. How can you not like this horse? Well, your opinion is... Opinionin? Your opinionin is...
You choose falsely, friend.
Yeah. You're an ugly horse, me.
You're boring.
And you think, wait a minute, she's on this one and thinks this one's better looking.
Yeah.
No.
The steroid horse.
Fran, this horse looks like a lampshade. No, Fran.
No, she's on the red muscle horse, which is on steroids.
The red hair.
Yeah, but that's Cash Shop. We can't compare. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't compare a Cash Shop mount to an in-game mount. That's like comparing, I don't know, cheese to plastic.
That's not a horse.
Fran, your opinions are awful.
That's not a horse. It's a lizard. Look at this.
The only reason you like the red hair is because it compensates for the size of the horse by putting this massive curtain behind it. Looks like a hovercraft. Look at my hover horse. My hover horse is a hover horse. No, I like the Jude. I'm glad we went through the effort of getting it. And we kind of look like 3 of the Magnificent 7, or like the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. It looks cool, actually. I'm proud. If you know, it was daytime, then this would be better, but
oh, by the way, turn on your mount music.
Oh, good call. Wait, no, I already have it turned on.
Okay.
It's the Stormblood music.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the Stormblood main music.
It's nice, yeah. Whee! No! Does it do the strut though when you force it to walk? What's the matter, horse? I don't know. It's a nice horse though, and it's slowly getting daytime. Slowly. Just 600 years later, of course. Oh boy. So what do we think, chat? Do you like this horse? Are there better horses? What are your opinions? Is Fran wrong? Is Fran right? I think Fran's wrong. A waste of your time? No, come on. You can't say that. No, did you not enjoy doing it with us? Wow. Well, everyone else in the group, I enjoyed your time. Regardless of the reward, the journey was fun. But Fran,
I enjoyed it, and I also enjoyed the reward. So,
Fran is just being salty.
Yeah.
You're salty. I enjoyed
She's just
it.
salty because she doesn't have 200 mounts or more like we do.
Oof.
I only have 120.
She's close, though. She's getting there. She got jam on toast the other day, which is...
it's not 200, is it?
Oh, dear.
I would say the same if I don't have 200.
Oh, boy. And this is what it's like every day, chat. Oh, dear. I love it. Fantastic, Fran. Yes, that sums up everything. Oh, and look at the sun's coming out. And now you're on the Black Pegasus. Yes. Fun stuff. It is rare to see a normal looking horse, and normal in like the most abbreviated of ways. I like it because of the detailing on the actual saddle part. I think that's the best bit. I don't know. It's quite nicely detailed. It's not pixelated like the Grand Company ones either. It's like higher resolution. Don't know. I just happen to like red, gold, white, and black. So there we go. Anyway, let's briefly have a look at the housing item then, because Fran has placed that down, I believe, in the FC house, I think. Oh, okay, in our house. I want to have a look at that, and then we'll wrap up after that. But yeah, that was a true pleasure. Thank you, Morgana. Thank you, Para. Thank you, Fran.
You're more than welcome.
Very welcome.
Nice. And if they do another deep dungeon, then I will come and...
We are back at business.
I will come and knock in with the question. Let's do it. Oh, is this it then? That's cool. Let me have a look at this. And yeah. Don't click it. No, Fran! So this is the shrine item then that you can use. So if we wanted to, we could have done another run. But it's an indoors item, so it's instantly less interesting because I'm interested in the outdoors items for the Island Sanctuary, and this cannot be used there. He's got a little tombstone on it. Oh, look at that. That's quite cute, actually. See, that to me is a really nice little piece of memorabilia to remember a time. And we can remember when we destroyed Heaven on High together. Excellent. Oh, and it sort of goes to sleep like it goes like dark when you... Ooh. sleepy tombstone. Is it dyeable? Let's have a look. It is not dyeable. Whack. Not dyeable. Psh. Oh well. Anyway, that's cool. Thank you for getting that for me, Fran, because I'll probably want to keep it somewhere. So. Oh, cool. Very nice. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. That's a 200 mount. And we wanted to get that done before 6.4, even if it is just a number. To some of us, I quite like it, but I've got a lot of mounts to try and collect, to be fair. There's a lot of harder ones to get. I need to get Cerberus from Delibra and Regine Savage, which involves finding a group. The Morbol mounts becoming the bane of my existence. So yeah, one day. And I haven't got any of the Lynxes yet. Absolutely zero.
Me neither.
That might be something I have to look at, but they're adding even more of them. So but yeah, I think the best mount though from any of the deep dungeon, since there's only 2 that have mounts, easily is the Tiger. Like, it cannot be beaten. If you want my advice of something that would be worth you doing and you should definitely do, I would advise do Orthos, because it has the best rewards. It has the best looking accessory glamour. It has the best looking mount. It's got some of the best titles. Yeah, it's solid. 10 out of 10 from me, but yeah, very cool stuff. Anyway, that'll be me. I think we'll wrap up for the day there. We don't want to like stream random nothingness, because no one's going to appreciate that. But talking about 6.4 and next Tuesday, specifically, I'm looking to do as many videos as I can, like I usually do, on all of the content. But I am going to try and stream the MSQ. So bear in mind, we'll have like spoiler tags on everything. But if we do a live stream next week, it will be on the MSQ and the trial and stuff like that. So bear that in mind. But all of the videos will be spoiler tagged properly, so there's not even a remote chance of you accidentally seeing anything you shouldn't. So don't worry about that. I will guarantee you will not be spoiled by anything I post. And if there's something as the feature of a video that is spoilerific, I know a lot of you have autoplay enabled, which is I'm very grateful that you have that on. It means more viewership from me. But I will make sure the first like 20 seconds of the video is basically me just telling you that it's going to be a spoiler. So it gives you enough time to get up off of your sofa or whatever it is, whatever device you're watching it on, to turn it off or to skip the video. So ever since somebody told me that autoplay was a thing, I was like, yes, that's a good idea. So I will try my best to keep everything as under wraps as possible. I don't want to spoil any of this fantastic game. But when it comes to like mounts and stuff, yeah, that's mostly the content I'm going to be looking at covering first, is unlocks, rewards, collectibles, glamour, that sort of stuff. And then when I'm not busy with that, I will eventually do the MSQ as a live stream. So yes, and it also helps that we're not having Savage next week, so I can focus on videos and things. So yeah, hopefully people look forward to and watch those videos. It would mean a lot to me and be very, very helpful. But yes, chat. Para, Morgana, Fran, do you want to say goodbye to chat?
Bye bye.
Hi, chat.
There we go. Right. The Dalmor. So is the Dalmor, man.
It has the best derpy face.
Oh my god. It's like a Dalmor bomb, not a photo bomb.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Derpy face is cute. Anyway. Oh my god. They're all derpy. It's like a derpy family. And it's just like the really unfortunate tiger. He's just like, oh, do I have to deal with these? It's like mum and dad, and the tiger's like, oh, I'm too cool for you. Oh, it's like in his teenage years, and the mum and the dad are the weird manta ray, and the derp Dalmal is the dad. I can see that.
The tiger's adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dalma, what's it called?
Dalmal.
Dalmo is, I think, I can see, does he crack some dad jokes?
Maybe next time I'll get my answer. Oh, I'm sorry, Callie. I didn't. Sorry, I was trying to multitask. Meoni, why is the knee in your name the number 2? Huh? What do you mean knee? Like itchy knee? It's not number 2. Is that the question? So, is that... Did I miss something? Please let me know if I missed something. No, Meoni is not named from that. My brain's currently like there's cogs spinning in my head, and I'm trying to I'm trying to overthink this. I think no, don't go hide in shame. Enjoy. Go do some artwork, have some fun, create some beautiful things to show the world. Anyway, right, I will be back, my friends, like I say, next week. Have a good one. And if you're working on last minute PvP series stuff, oh, best of luck, because you're not the only one. Parry, are you actually going to get that armor set or not?
No.
He's giving
I
up.
only go for the mount.
Oh, he's going to get the mount. Okay. How close are you?
I need 1 to 4 more level.
Ah, that's not too bad. Just the entire weekend then.
No, 2 days. I make 2 levels each day, so Sunday I will have my mount.
Cool. Remember, Sunday we're doing Blue Mage.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, goodbye, chat. I'm going to fade out now because we're going to listen to some music from somebody who gave me some music that we can listen to on stream. Give me a second. Which is Channgief with some remixes of Final Fantasy 14 music. And they reached out to me, so full credit should be in the description of the video. But again, if you want to check them out on their SoundCloud and you like chill, relaxing music, I mean, this is really cool stuff. I advise you check it out. So yes. Anyway, from me, much love, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.